And we're live.
Hello, true believers.
It's your boy, Freaky Lou.
Tagline.
I don't know if anybody's in yet.
Louis, you saw all the different Into the Spider-Verse like logos, and who's gonna be in this next movie?
So from the logos, there's a lot of I want to say Spider-Punk was one of them, but they're really I think focusing on the older like Maguire and Garfield. Like they might give them something because one of them was a Tobey Maguire one. Future one, of course, 2099. Miguel, yes, Full Machine Punisher, baby. So it's almost anybody will show up, probably everybody. Because I don't know if there'll be a third one, honestly, but this one might be the one that they just throw everybody in it.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Here's my favorite part with Spider-Gwen. You know, they got the love triangle with Miles. So
Yes.
The thing with Miles is I already know the scene because, he's in love with her. Once she meets Spider-Punk, it's like, oh, this guy he's in a band. And she's like, he's going to be so jealous of me. He's older, he's cooler. But Miles will be like, no worry, dudes, I'm black. And then I was like, oh, you got nothing, Miles. But she's going to love him anyways, So I love that that's going to be a fun love triangle for sure. Because Spider-Punk is awesome, dude. He's legit. He's an anarchist. Hey, I recognize that shirt, dude. Charlie Sheen shirt.
That's awesome.
Tiger blood.
This is the shirt that Charlie Sheen takes on vacation.
Yes. Oh, it's awesome, dude.
Yeah, we had a lot of speculation this morning on who you could be. It could be Ryan. Who else did people guess? Comic Vet. Comic Vet was a popular one.
I still think it's Burke.
You think?
He's trying to trick us. He pre-recorded one. Oh, nice, brother. You keep pulling out fire. Whoever you are, you got awesome stuff, brother. Wow. Perfectly.
Well, I just saw your neck, so I know a little bit.
You know your race.
Kyle recognizes necks better than anyone.
Yeah, it's a specialty. I went to college 4 years for it.
You're next, bro.
It's like
Hey, not you. Not
Hey, Drac, hold on, Drac. I'll send it to you. I'll Instagram it to you.
I specialize in necks and ankles.
nice.
I like Tootsies myself.
Hey, 15th century, baby.
All right, you guys are forcing me to do it. I'll do it for you, just for you guys.
Do what?
He's gonna buy StreamYard to get us all in.
Yeah, dude, I'll get out. I'm gonna probably hop on.
No. Definitely stay. Definitely stay.
I never pay for nothing. It's not free so far.
I have to get off in like 30 minutes too.
You're full of shit.
And if so, no, I'm not full of shit because I have to get off to go get my oil changed. But if you guys are still live when it's done, I'm gonna get back on.
I have 15 email accounts for all my Amazon free trials.
Or
Yes.
All right, so Mark says he likes to free bag. Oh, Louis likes to free bag it too. So
I do, baby.
we'll just drop it in here.
I've got some books I can show.
What are you doing, Bubba?
I just got these from Sheldon Buchert.
Woo!
Nice.
He signed them all too.
That's the Blue Flame.
Yeah, that's Blue Flame.
Nice.
My favorite HVAC employee.
We got Radiant Black.
Yes, the best Power Rangers.
Isn't that sweet, Kyle?
Yeah.
And then I got Noctera.
Also cool.
Yeah, I love his covers. And Something is Killing the Children.
Ooh.
Which is like the Vitruvian Man homage.
Yeah, with the okay.
Leonardo's.
It looks way better than on a 1/6 of a screen with a little bit of glare. It looks way better in person.
Oh, the champ is here.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to him, Chip.
Station, y'all. How's it going?
Oh no!
You.
Oh, great.
Okay, so Punisher War Machine is not Manny. So
This is the first time I've talked to Manny on stream, but we always give each other shit.
Yeah, I'm Warner, bro. Every time you guys are streaming, I'm either at work or I've got like my kids or shit like that. So I never can hop on. So I'm super psyched to be here today.
That's our
how I
plan. That
felt.
was our plan.
Yeah, see,
I'm
that's
at
how
work.
I felt the other night. I had lucked into a stream with Manny, Dank, Chip, Scott. What the hell? I can't remember his name. Robbie.
Yep.
Wow. So I'm looking at this panel. I'm like, whoa.
That's a good panel. I talk to Dank all the time.
I was
Dank's
like,
awesome.
yeah. So, and Manny dropped the link. I'm on. I don't care if I'm going to get yelled at. I'm joining.
No, dude. Anytime, man. I'd love to have you guys on.
And that was awesome. I mean, it's kind of like the mixture of you never see. Oh, whoa. I'm sorry. This is like a
what's up?
hoop.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice. How's it going, Austin? Hey, so the topic of the past 2 days is that bomb-ass cover you dropped. Or something is killing the turtles.
Oh. When are we going to be able to buy a print, bro?
You know what? I'm gonna look and try to find a good printer. I want something nice. I don't want to just print it on a floppy piece of paper.
I can print them for you, man.
Listen, man, I don't even want you involved.
Me?
But
What
no,
the
actually,
hell?
He tries to say that like he's innocent.
I was talking to Tyler last night, actually, and I think what I'm going to do, depending on the cost and whatnot, because I don't want to have to charge people a fortune for these, I'm going to get like 25 printed, and then I'm going to probably number and sign them. And then if it turns out well, I want to get maybe like 5 on metal. And then do that a little more exclusive and charge a little bit more for that.
25 is exclusive already.
You really think you can sell that many?
No, that's why I maybe 10.
I was thinking like 1 or 2.
Well, to you guys, but my mom will buy one.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Your mom might buy a couple. That's
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you put that up on C3, that people will be fighting over it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get them done that quickly.
Wow.
Can you get stuff printed that quick?
Yeah, I can.
He's
I just offered. I can even do it in metal. I'll do it for metal.
Don't send him the original, please.
I have metal all over my house.
But do you guys have any metal covers?
Yeah, I have one right here.
I've got a Shannon Mayer one.
Let me grab it.
That I don't remember where I put it.
Hey, Nick. Did you
Yes.
know that if you click the comment again, it goes away?
I'll take the hint, Tyler.
Well, I've just noticed in the past that you always leave it up, and I didn't know if you knew that. I was just telling you because I didn't know a lot of StreamYard stuff, and then I just looked at it and figured it out.
We can do this, and we'll go back. Let's see what the layouts look like. No. Yes. No. 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 Like this. Like this.
How much is StreamYard? Is it expensive?
If you pay month to month, this is a $25 thing.
Hell no. That's $25 comics.
True. But then you don't have the experience, Louis. Then you got to pick and
That's true.
choose.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for doing it. Manny, my man, Austin.
Dude.
You guys are awesome. Drac, can you hear us, buddy?
I can hear you.
I got some stuff for you, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh nice.
Is
That's,
that
yeah.
legit, brother?
I'm getting a lot of
Okay, yeah, Dougie. And then Bizarre Adventures here.
Nice. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, dude. Those are Walmart more than here.
Hey, so how often do you go to that place, Louis?
Where?
To the dollar bin diving.
Oh, every day if they let me, because I am a stay-at-home dad, but I don't stay at home. I stay at the comic book shop. And he's freaking out the whole time, dude. I'm like, shut up. Oh my God. I try to stuff him with donuts and stuff. And, so I have $2 places that I know I got great books, which I can't sleep at night. I know there's great books sitting there for Lou to go get them. I just don't have the time. That's the only thing that sucks. Because I would have way more cooler things for better prices. I can leave it like long boxes for like $20. They're really, yeah. It's just if I had the time for it.
I can relate.
Yeah, brother, because they go down like 20 cents if you get like 200 or something.
Oh yeah, I have my LCS. I want to go through their small press boxes. They just have them like under tables,
Nice.
and I want to get some like random stuff. Here's the only metal I have.
Ooh, baby.
This is Untamed. It's Stranger Comics, if you've ever heard of them. They have a HBO deal.
Cool.
And then I got it signed. But metal
Nice.
covers, they're really heavy. Like they're dense.
Yeah, I do Ignacio. I just showed it off the other day.
Yeah, let me see if I can find one of yours.
Can you guys see this? Share my screen.
Nick just walked away. He can't-
Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah.
Nick is playing Legion.
No, I mean, how do I?
He'll share the screen and then you just hit add in
Yeah.
once he shares it.
There you go.
Perfect. Oh,
Yeah, I got the metal version of that as well.
Wow.
nice.
Go boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that same photo is hanging in my church.
Oh, nice. Do that the rest of the time.
I will. Miss Duck is so cute. Mwah. I love my pet duck.
He can take that off now.
Yeah,
He's
you
paying
pay that
for it.
money, baby.
Yeah. Throw his logo up.
Put a shoe
Yeah.
on that bad boy.
Take the death off.
I made him a nice logo one time, but he didn't ever use it.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
It was that
That's
big
right, you did.
Nixon comics.
I'll try to find it. I should still have it. Should
No, I
be
think I do too.
my important photos. Oh yeah, here it is.
Speaking of logos, when are you going to go through inventory for those shirts?
Nice. Nick's
Oh, yeah. That's the new logo right there.
I feel
You-
bad.
Nice, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, if you
dope.
send that to me, I'll make some one-offs.
You can put it in the corner where your StreamYard duck is. Now that you paid for it, you can put this in the corner.
All right, let's see. I'm new to this technology stuff.
Nice. Let's watch some how-to StreamYard.
No, see, this is where Chip should be joining in.
Yeah, Chip.
It's all on the right side.
It's your
And you
business.
you just click on stuff and you change it, and you can change your background, or you can keep it just like this.
What is up, Fable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Station.
Dale. That's awesome.
That's my favorite 1310-year-old. He looks great. He looks great.
Chip said he's here.
Yes. Station.
Station.
No, I mean in the stream, Chip.
Yeah, Chip, you're not helping anybody being out there.
Doing so many things at once.
Is there any books that I should take into consideration for FOC while I'm in here?
Ooh, I got a couple.
I saw a really cool Turtles, Something's Killing the Children variant. I'm not sure where you can get that bad boy, but it was pretty dope.
I'm sure you got a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy.
I can print them.
Oh my god. Let me check my pre-orders.
Print them on like Marvel level paper.
Well, that's what I want to do. I want to get like a nice paper. I want to get like a semi-gloss, so it doesn't look like somebody just printed it on an inkjet.
Yeah.
I want to get
That's what Marvel does. Marvel uses that like high quality paper. We use that.
Yeah.
Newsprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to do that.
I had a client print some of their wedding photos against my better judgment over at Walgreens on metal, and they actually did a pretty decent job. Usually I'd rage against that shit, but they showed me the final result and it looked pretty good. So
Usually with stuff like that, it's all about the quality of the image that they use. If they use high-res imagery and there's like it's well lit, the only thing I'm afraid of is that that cover is kind of dark, and I may have to adjust all of the foot soldiers because they're kind of hinted in the background. So I want them to pop, and if you can't see them, then that's not going to be good. So I may have to do a couple of test prints, which is why I want to try to find somebody local.
no.
Because I don't want to order 25, 50 prints or whatever, receive them, realize I hate them, and then have to do them again.
Hey Drax, so that cover you shown,
Yeah.
That was issue what, 2?
Cult of Dracula.
Was it
2,
1?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that one. I think I ordered the graded copies though.
Yeah, so I ordered a graded copy as well, but I paid a little more to have those shipped separately because I have no idea when the graded copies will show up.
Are you guys familiar with Marat Michaels?
Yeah.
So he lives close to me, and he hangs out at my LCS. Well, he doesn't hang out, but I see him at my LCS all the time. And he did a small run for Cult of Dracula, and I got one of the black and whites. And I don't think they were even available for purchase. You had to get them through him.
What's his name?
Marat
Michaels. He spells it kind of weird. Let me see if I can.
I think it's MARATMYCHALS. I think.
Yeah, I put it in the chat. The way he spells it. Here, let me grab it. I'll show it to you.
Now I'm looking for where I have the damn.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Here's my Marat Michaels book.
Yes.
Yeah, he does a lot of
I love
that.
it, bro.
Hey, Flash by Night. See you later, brother.
I feel kind of bad too because when I talk to him, he's usually pushing all of those coup books and variants and stuff, and I'm just like, man, I don't get why people are even buying that. It's so weird. But yeah, that's
I like it.
Dude,
Yeah.
you poo.
that's the thing. He's an excellent artist, and he does that Winnie the Pooh stuff, and I just don't get it.
Hey, didn't he draw like X-Force? He drew a lot like Liefeld way back in the day, didn't he?
Yeah, he's been on some serious titles. Definitely Deadpool and stuff like that.
This is it's like Detective 27 though. So it's if
Yeah.
you didn't know that, awesome.
I've never heard of it.
The only thing that I have on FOC, I only really pick up indies, is Eat the Rich by Boom
Yep.
Studios.
So I got covers A, B, and C for that.
Cool.
I've made a habit of picking up the number ones for anything Boom puts out.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Eve, but other than that, they've been crushing it.
Eject.
Great.
Yeah, Eva's good. This isn't a spoiler-free channel, is it, Nick?
No, you guys, it pretty much anything goes.
All right. So
Take
in the
it easy,
latest
Tyler.
book,
Take it easy.
she comes and actually saves herself. So we'll see how this goes. It's no longer just this little girl's adventure to save the world. So
Correct.
we'll see. But so far, I've enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
What the hell did I miss with Wexler in this issue? Because like that shit came out of left field to me. Like, did I miss something in the previous?
So-
issue? 'Cause
You
I
mean
read it, like,
the bear
So-
flipping the switch?
Yeah, remember the that little colony or whatever of children? Wexler just sniped them all, took care of them.
yeah. But why did he do that? Like I didn't. I figured I must have missed something.
I think that they're all like they can't avoid it. They just get contaminated if they breathe the air,
Oh.
and then they become a threat. Which is why the girl who escorted her to the train station ordered the other children if she came back to kill her, because they know that there's nothing they can do to avoid it, and so just to be safe, Wexler cleaned house, if you will.
There we go. That's what I was missing.
Look what got mixed in with all my work. I'm looking for a drawing for work, right? And somehow got this in there.
In with your work papers.
I honestly didn't know this was in here.
That's
That
awesome.
picture is always got to show up some way, somehow, somewhere.
HR has a reach out to you, bud.
It's your version of Bunny Mask.
So I was showing before, this is the Shiny Mayor cover I got.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Beautiful.
This one is in
Oh, yeah.
metal.
Shannon is an awesome dude.
There's actually a really cool Bloodshot cover that was printed on carbon fiber. I was trying to get one. I couldn't get one. And then they just disappeared and you couldn't find them anymore.
Like, does it have the grid structure or?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, that's interesting.
But now that it's been like a year or so, I wonder if they're out there.
Yeah, the only other one I have is I have a Exo Man of War bronze cover
In metal?
in metal.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Bloodshot carbon fiber is going for $850 in a 9.8.
Yeah, I see it's the 1 in 250,
Yep.
and I see a raw copy for 350.
Yep. So I just thought it was a cool cover. I'm not buying that.
That one?
That's the one. That's a poor picture, though. That's like just the digital picture, probably. If you find like an actual photo of the book, you could see the carbon fiber.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I see how they.
Wow.
Okay,
That's cool.
that's got to be a hard book to damage if it's actual carbon fiber.
Nice.
Why aren't those coming back as 10s?
Right?
Seriously,
Get
bro.
some durability in the industry. All Iron Man books printed on iron.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. I love gimmick covers, man. Always.
So what do you think is the most gimmicky of gimmick covers? We've had glow in the dark. We've had cheap little jewels in the forehead.
Oh, I have a jewel one. It's
think
like
the hologram-
Eclipso or something.
The
Oh,
Eclipso, yeah.
Nice, dude. I like the hologram ones. Holograms rule.
Yeah, the holograms were it for me back in the 90s.
Yeah. Man,
Metal,
they're still-
carbon fiber,
Lenticular.
lenticular.
Yeah, those are fun. It's hard to see.
Cutouts.
Die cut. Tyler, show the die cut.
Yeah, I like that.
Do I have? I don't know if I have it. I think I sent it off to CGC.
Oh man,
I'm gonna
yes.
I'll
They're gonna
grab
be
some
like,
of my
"What?"
gimmicks.
And the embossing, of course, and then the foils.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've had
Yeah,
the
boy.
invisible ones.
I do love the embossing one. Those are really good.
You know who did a really cool one recently was Stray Dogs, where they had the cover was just the colors,
Uh-huh.
and then the character was printed on a clear cellophane.
Yeah, the acetate.
Oh, acetate, right?
Acetate,
Yeah, the acetate cover.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
thing's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a little gimmicky. Here, I'll grab some gimmick ones.
There you go.
That is
So this
awesome.
guy went on vacation.
You can't quit us.
I wouldn't mind keeping Punisher on, but he doesn't seem to say too much.
Did
You
you
got
pick
the
Going
up?
on the table.
I didn't kick him out. He left.
His books though, they're
Somebody's getting eaten in the background.
So you guys think you know all the Kangs?
Yeah,
I got
of course. we do.
Kangaroo from the Spider-Ham universe.
Oh,
And it actually, first appearance, I want to say, of the Kang Collective out here, man. But the best one, I have to say, is Kang the Conglomerate.
Yeah,
In
and
the
you said he's
Spider-Punk universe. Yeah, dude.
Spider-Punk is a shoe-in for the next movie.
I'd say so, dude, because he's perfect. He's kind of like a cooler Miles, and then he's in a band. Like, sorry, dude.
Got
Yeah,
that.
we'll see.
His first appearance.
Yeah, it wasn't through in Spider-Verse. When it's Superior, the cover is Superior, like kind of crouching down, and that's an Amazing Spider-Man, his first appearance. Spider-Punk's great. All of the Spider people are great. Man, I don't think there's a bad one out there.
Let me cue.
Kangol, that's what it is.
Flash, they got to change out the paper and everything in the bindery, so it's like a copy change charge when we used to print in my previous life. You know, even if it was blank, if we had to change tooling or anything, obviously there's operational costs in there. You know, so.
On comics, Manny?
Huh?
On comics? You work with comics before?
No. I used to run a pad print shop, and so we'd print on golf ball, pretty much anything that somebody needed printed on. We'd figure out and tool up and do all that. But I'm just saying, like sketch covers, you know, they have to change that out. It's still a change out for the equipment and the machine, so there's labor costs involved. So.
More money, more money, more money.
It always blows me away how much covers. They're like, what, $5? I'm like, how much does it really cost to make all this? Like, I know bulk is different, but it seems like you're getting a deal, honestly, with the art and everything.
A lot of times for us, the materials were cheap. It's just the labor. You know what I mean? You have to have somebody sit there at that press or that, you know, and watch everything go, and that all costs, you know. So I'm amazed at, like you said, what you can get away with for as little. I mean, books are expensive right now, but it's still, you consider all that art, all that time, all those books being printed. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I always think of how long it takes to just do one page. And they do so many pages, and then you can get it for like $3, like a Spawn book. It's pretty insane.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Especially finding the dollar bins. Like, what happened to you?
Yeah.
Potential.
So let's see. You had that awesome Fantastic Four there, time traveler. I saw.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk through some of the gimmicks. Most of them are from like early Image. Like they were super gimmicky with all their stuff.
Oh, heck yes. 90s.
The only thing I don't have is like a gatefold cover.
Mm. So while we're doing that, I've been waiting all week
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
to unbox it, and I just forgot I had it here. And I was watching Lee J. Dinks' video yesterday about a nail. Well, he bought some stuff from Panda, so kind of got me psyched up to open this one. This was essentially a trade, and Panda puts stickers on all levels.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I just opened a box from him the other day.
Yeah, he puts one on the box, and then he'll put one on every single book in the
Yeah.
box.
Yeah, I think I got 3 or 4 stickers for one book.
Yep, he doesn't disappoint.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
All right. So obviously, if you hit the space bar too, it brings up.
Hey, Nick, did you see that that Miles Morales 29 Mike Mayhew with the sneakers?
Yep. In fact, if Roscoe is still in it, yeah, he showed me that one. All these people, it's great to talk to you guys, but stop trying to cost me money.
What's it look like?
And Mike Mayhew in particular, he's been costing me some dough too with his High Republic covers.
Yeah. KRS Comics has a 9.8 signature series for the Virgin 175. It's got your name written all over it.
There's a real nice wraparound Alex Ross Black Panther #1 coming up soon. It is crazy cool. It's
Which is the one with the Shuri on the cover? Was that Nakayama, maybe?
Maybe. Nakayama's awesome. Wait, the one I showed? Are you talking about the one I had? I think it was a Campbell one that I had.
Oh, just shoes?
Oh, wow.
You had to get that, didn't you?
Yeah,
Nick?
kind of.
No.
That's one I could see you buying like 5 of to make sure you get a 9.8. Even I want those. I'm not into shoes at all because I like showing off my tootsies.
Those are awesome, actually.
Those are sweet.
Yeah, they don't make cool spider shoes, but those are pretty fire.
That is an awesome cover.
But I had those ones that Chip showed off. Chip, you wearing those by chance?
I'm not wearing them. They're upstairs. But
nice.
I wore them yesterday.
Yeah, so I bought those and I sold them. Those came out like a year and a half ago, I think.
Yeah, right after Spider-Verse dropped.
Still doesn't disappoint. So I got probably about 6 Panda stickers. So I made a trade for this one. This is white #1.
Mm-hmm.
Panda had one, and he was awesome enough. This guy, man.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, nice.
Tell him. Doggy likes it too.
And the other beautiful cover, Daredevil.
Oh, nice, bro. Wow.
Yeah, I love that cover.
So the guy really, one of my homies.
Homies, baby.
And we are going to be tearing it up in Chicago very shortly.
Yeah.
If those tickets ever go on sale.
No kidding.
Oh, wow. Still?
Waiting on.
Oh, boy.
You gonna go, Manny?
I'd like to, but I don't know. It's kind of up to the wife at this point. I don't know what she has planned.
Just tell her. Just tell her you're going.
That's right.
I'm sleeping with Nick. You can sleep with us.
I figured we can all crash on Chip's couch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody on the couch, like I'm not down if we're not all stacked on the same.
I agree with that.
I'm just saying.
And it has to be like a comic book in a long box, how you flip like back to front.
Yeah.
You gotta go back
other.
to front.
Gotta go back.
That'd break the
And I want to
internet.
be front to front with somebody. Somebody's back to back. I'm front to front with somebody.
Yes.
How tall are you? Because I'm only 5'7", so I want to make sure the dimensions line up. Because there's some places I don't want my head at.
No.
I can be as tall as you want me to be.
Yeah. It's Mr. Fantastic.
I can shrink. I can grow. Whatever you want.
Perfect word choice, Tyler.
He's talking height.
Yeah.
There's us.
Preview.
Here we come.
Like planes, trains, and automobiles. I love it.
Yep.
And that's my sleeping hat too.
His nightcap.
What's the cause for the look of exertion on my face?
Yeah, that's not a pillow.
That's happiness.
Shout out to Slotted Up for creating this map.
No kidding.
Yes. Oh, the slotness. That's awesome.
I gotta get off for now, but hopefully I'll be back on in not too long.
All right, make sure you go full synthetic. Okay?
Bye. I go what?
Full synthetic.
Yes. Both of them.
Yeah, bro. Don't waste. Come on.
I like
We'll be back in
that.
3 months.
It just doesn't taste the same as the real stuff.
It goes down smoother.
See you guys.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, see, I'm hopping off as well. I'll probably be back.
Awesome, Jack.
Stay
Manny.
back.
Manny, have you heard about this book? I learned it through the Time Traveler, Promiscuous Time Traveler. This is a Amazing Spider-Man index, Marvel index of all his books. Up behind in the pack, dude, it's Steve Ditko's original.
Oh,
Legit, brother.
dude.
Yeah, man.
Now I gotta put it on the list of stuff
Oh,
to
dude,
buy.
it's a $1 book, you know, all the time, but eBay's got a couple $3 ones. But
That's where I'm gonna have to go. I don't have any good dollar bin places around me.
Yay! Tell me you got ice cream, Remy. Yes.
Yeah.
Limon.
No, they didn't have the ice cream I liked here. What the hell?
The thing I love about Remy is he disregards all time frames of the day you're supposed to be eating something.
It was a while back. I figured I was like, yeah, I'm fat enough to get away with that.
I'm in between meals.
All right, gentlemen, I have a 9 o'clock, so I have to bounce, but I'll be back on if you guys are still hanging out.
Yes, sir.
9 o'clock. It's almost 11 already.
Oopsie doodle.
I'm late.
See you later, brother.
So you guys are shooting.
Yeah, bro. Remy, I love it. Quiet, you. You're supposed to be sleeping.
So now that new comic book day is over, what do you guys plan out for the rest of the week in regards to comic books and stuff?
I'm gonna read the books that I bought 2 weeks ago from New Comic Book
do
Day.
that. I should get on that.
I had to read this week's like right away because I'm gonna be on Cerebros this afternoon, and Vern don't fuck around. So I was like, I have to make sure I read them. But like, there's like 2 weeks worth of shit I gotta catch up on.
2 weeks.
Yep.
If I caught up on 2 weeks, I'd still only be 2 weeks behind.
Yeah. I mean, I read some of them, like the ones I couldn't wait on, but yeah, this is the stack for after the podcast tonight.
Yep. Yowza.
Yeah.
Spider Shadow was pretty awesome, though. Huh?
Oh, that I haven't read yet either.
That was really, really good. I am amazed at where this story has gone over the last 2 years.
Every time, it surprises me every time because you know what ifs, but this is like a now what if. This is not like the old what ifs at all.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
really good.
Yeah, boy.
All right, and I'll drop it again.
Silver Coin kind of sucked. Like,
Yeah.
no lie.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I fell off that 4.
I was very bummed.
I think Biggie Shaq said it best, like, name one indie that's been awesome for the last 10 years. I'll wait.
Oh,
Like, they always let you down eventually. Marvel is the devil I know, and I'm happy with that.
yeah, but with Marvel, then you're stuck with something like fucking Nick Spencer's run for like
I'm
75.
stuck, brother.
fucking
Yeah,
shit. You
I
know
am
what I mean? It's like
stuck.
you don't have an option. At least with an indie, it's like 5 and done or 10 and done, or
I know,
or like something is killing the
I
children.
I usually couldn't wait to read Amazing, but now it just piles up. I'm like, I'll get there someday. Hey, construction baby, you mind?
Hey,
Man, they keep taking apart your.
how goes it?
Did everybody read Sinister War?
Mean baby, dude.
Or
Gotta get to that one too.
That's why you can go through night right now. It's nap time for you, punk.
I might be right there with you, man. Right there with you, freaky.
What are you doing to me, huh? Ah.
So, Mr. Donnie, what's up with you this morning?
You say bye-bye?
A whole lot.
Say night-night.
We're talking about how we're all pretty much not caught up on reading comics.
Isn't that the life?
That is the truth.
Everybody's talking about that 6 sidekicks of Trigger Keaton. I haven't seen it yet, but I have to visit 2 stores on Sunday for my other job, so I'll see if anyone else has it because everyone's been saying that's a really good read. So
It's a cool concept. I mean, everybody has like this beef with this guy, and he took like method acting like really real. Like if people get shot, you get shot. Like, and it's a cool concept. They're gonna have a Skybound X of it too, I believe, right?
Very interesting.
All right, I think I got all the gimmicks here except for lenticular. I couldn't find the lenticular.
Yay, gimmicks. I'm a sucker.
All right. So foils.
Yeah, boy. Me
Shine
good.
your face off.
Yeah, it does.
And then full foils, shine your face off even more.
yeah.
I got we were talking about acetate covers. I got this Marvel Select right here. We got the acetate cover.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So maybe big. So yeah, first was foils, foil border, foil full, and then here's another gimmick. We have connecting covers.
Oh,
That's a nice gimmick.
really nice, dude.
Here's another gimmick. Wraparound covers.
Wraparound
Oh wait,
version.
no, never mind. This is sorry. This was supposed to be a wraparound. It's not. But just imagine it was.
Yeah.
Another gimmick, poly bags.
Oh yeah. Good times.
Here's the first ever die cut book.
Yes. That's it.
Nice.
That's it, brother.
Nice.
What
it
else
lighter.
do we have? We have embossed foils.
Shout out to TM Nerdy.
That's it, baby.
We have invisible embossed foils.
Nice.
We have more like literally image.
Remy's got those.
Yep. And then just
90s image was crazy for that.
Yep. Anything shiny, anything like textured on the.
We're there.
And then
Heck yes.
So yeah, that's all the gimmicks except for the wraparound. I thought I grabbed a wraparound, but it's not. But yeah, wraparound virgin. That's another gimmick.
Awesome.
Oh, and then the creme de la creme, everybody's favorite book that messes up all the other books around it. Eclipso #1 with this stupid plastic gem.
Oh my goodness.
And it just dents the crap out of the book and
hilarious.
dents whatever book is in front of it. So this book,
Can't have that.
Yep. Eclipso #1, the dumbest gimmick out there, where they put this cheap little plastic jewelry in it.
I'm surprised you didn't show any Ghost Rider 15s.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's all the gimmicks that I could think of.
Jonathan Michael, right on time.
But yeah, Image loved the shiny stuff. Black covers, super shiny, foil everything.
Remy, I'm thinking about when you guys had Nerdy Girl the other day and you're like shining on the sun, like the sun on your face, getting some sun with your comics. I killed you.
Yeah, that was a little ridiculous.
Hey, so that
Trying to set up the next guest that we're trying to get set up. If this goes through, this will be a little ridiculous as well.
Yay.
I'm just a glutton for pain, I guess.
Yeah. You can take it.
I'll tell you what, though, she's got some legit bangers. I mean, that's not like, hey, check out this one thing that I grabbed this one time. I mean, it's just book after book after book, incredible grades, incredible slabs.
I got everything you ever wanted. I was like, I didn't even know I wanted that.
Oh man!
Check out this book in each grade that I have.
Yeah. That's why I was like, what haven't you had? Like, what is there? What have you not gotten? I know there's no grail you're looking for.
Oh, I forgot glow in the dark. Yeah, I could have grabbed like a Noctera or a Geiger or something.
I got a bunch of glow in the dark. I love them, dude. I just found the new Superman one, and then another of the Galactus one I gave you, Remy. I've got like 2 more of those dudes. Love the glow in the darks, man.
That Something Is Killing the Children was just going.
Yes, wrap around. That's a serious wrap around, Mastodon. He's got like the other.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's a
There you
serious
go, man.
answer.
Joe Madureira art too, right?
Yeah, boy.
And then you could grab We Live that opens up on the inside as well.
It keeps going. It's like 10 pages, Mastodon. Look at that thing.
I was always a fan of that part of it.
Nice.
I don't know why.
That's
Heck
close
yeah.
to 90s.
That's one of my childhood books.
Yeah.
Star Wars just had a
Roscoe
book that
Man.
came out this week that had a open in the center, and it opened up to 1, 2, 3,
Nice.
4, 5, 6 panels or something like that. It was all ads though. I was like, why wouldn't you just put art there?
I have some that have a White Ranger power card where you would slide on the video game to get some codes.
Oh,
Like,
cool!
Mark
Yeah.
Jeweler variants are awesome. I love Mark Jeweler variants. I got like so many colors of those bad boys. Yeah, man, there's a lot of cool kind of gimmick stuff.
Yep, comics that came with cards.
Yeah, Roscoe. Yeah, boy.
Mm.
Yeah, the Spectre, actual Dracula. I got the Spectre glow in the dark one too.
They left that little card indent in the comic.
It
Freaking shit. How you gonna press it when it's gonna do it again? You gotta take the card out of it.
Speaking
That's
of which,
awesome.
what came with Ultimate Fallout 4 that it was polybagged? Did
It
it
was
come
just
with
covering up the cover, I think. Just because Miles and because it was either Miles or Peter Parker. It was like 3 different variants,
Right.
if I remember right. And one of them was Peter. I'm like, I want the Miles one. She just kept it covered up. So I got a couple Supermans I got covered up still. But they say that polybag's actually really bad for it too because it has a little line.
When I
Yeah.
had when I started collecting again, I actually had 2 copies of Fallout 4 that I sent off to get graded, and they came back dirty because of that poly bag.
Yeah.
So I had to get it cleaned and pressed after that. So
Lame. The first comic I ever saw was the Wolverine die cut with this slash, and it's all yellow. Blew my
75?
Oh, dude, blew my mind as a kid. Like, what is this genre? I never looked back, man. Always loved that cover. Oh, Knucklehead.
Mylar.
Yeah, boy. Put Mylar onto my books.
The beer goggles are comic books.
I like the ones with that hologram on the front.
Yeah, boy. Holograms rule. How are they awesome still then and not now? We should have like the Star Wars one that pops up, but no. Come on. Come on, 2021.
Get your shit together, right?
Yeah, the Jetsons promised so much. I was like in the 40s. Like, what the hell?
I had that.
Man, a
that-
shiny.
Oh yeah, nice.
hey, be careful. If you open that Punisher 2099, then somebody's going to want that.
I don't have that.
I have no idea. I have not purchased a physical video game in probably 5 years. Everything I just downloaded.
Somebody had just showed a Absolute Carnage. What was the video game back then?
Maximum Carnage.
Yeah.
Maximum Carnage.
Yeah.
He found a copy that was 9.8.
Nice. Those are
He
rare.
sent it off to- yeah, that book I think is like a $10,000 or $12,000 book.
You guys hear about that Nintendo 64 Super Mario selling for like $1.5 million?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
As a gamer, I don't
Oh,
understand
look at
it
that
because like I
shiny
want to play games, right? Like what a graded one in the box. I don't know what the hell I'd do with it.
Yeah.
CGC is going to be the one-stop shop for all that stuff.
Can you show that again, Mastodon?
Oh,
Yeah, some holographic action.
Nice, bro. Nice.
Awesome.
Would sketch covers be a gimmick?
I would say so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Create your own gimmick. Yeah.
For a specific title. you know?
Mr. Rob has
Get
pretty
that
much
stuff.
every cover of every comic.
Yeah.
I've owned.
Well,
Just
when he
a
saw
lot.
Miguel, he's like, wait.
How we doing?
Awesome.
How are you?
Yes.
I'm Ducky. Waiting for
Robin.
shipments to arrive. You know how it is.
Mailman hates us.
They didn't even take the day off yesterday.
I thought I get a lot of stuff to my front door, but that guy.
That's what you were talking about.
What all I know is my mailman was supposed to be here yesterday. I had packages being delivered. I had ASM 122 supposed to be delivered yesterday, and show's still out for delivery. He just decided not to show up.
Oh, that hurts. He quit his job with that, man.
Yep, that's one of the books I had in the 9.8.
I always worry when I order books from places because the LCS owner in my town is also my mailman. So like every once in a while, like my T-file package will be like shoved into my mailbox. I'm like, oh, did I piss him off?
Yep.
And it was pulling the old yesterday. Get a package from CGC from Signature Series, and then turn around, open up, look at it, hooray! Put it back in the box and send it back to CGC for more signatures.
Oh.
Yeah, boy. Man alive, that's cool.
Yeah, stuff that comes with posters. This is from Icon 1.
Very cool, bro.
Yeah, I still got that one in the bag.
It's like I feel like the 90s used to get so much more with a comic book. There was always something extra. Icon's awesome, bro. There was always a card or a poster or something. You're like, heck yes, bubblegum, come on.
I'm with Dracula. Collectors are stupid. And then glow in the dark. Basically, this one glows in the dark and it looks like this one.
Yeah.
I resemble that remark.
Resemble.
Avengers resemble. Do you remember the Amazing Fantasy movie where, gosh, I always forget his name, Luke Skywalker? He played that guy that the elf showed up. He's like, if you save all your treasures, they'll be worth something when you're older. And he's in a trailer older with all his treasures, and he's like old. He's like, what the hell? You promised me.
Mark Hamill, right?
Mark Hamill, dude. I love that Amazing Fantasy. That's probably what created The Collector and Lou, was that episode or whatever, the movie. And I'll never forget it, man. Shut up, baby.
Duct tape.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea.
Yeah, they say silence is golden, but duct tape is silver.
Yeah, he's still got breathing holes. He'll be all right.
Yeah, that's important, dude, because they turn blue quick. I'm just saying, it's horrible.
Oh my God. Doesn't take much.
Just make another one. I'll be all right.
That's right.
Oh.
We have had like 2
Louis,
hours.
you and I are like
parenting
simpatico here, brother. I'm with you.
See, they'll be all right. We had a good run.
That's right. Yeah, survival of the fittest.
Nice, bro. Hey, thanks for the child credit tax guy.
That's funny. Right before this, I was just going in and opting out of it.
Yeah, is that funny? He's like, can I opt out of it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
yeah, I was just doing that. So I don't, that's like the only tax deduction I get.
Yeah, right. Come on, bro. People don't realize like, hey, next year you're not gonna have that. I was like, what? It's like this is prepaid.
I live in California. We get
brother. How do you have any money left?
Well, because they pay us by the dump truck load, right? The problem is that dump truck load just barely covers your expenses.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude.
I actually take my dump truck to the gas station.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost $5 a gallon again.
Yeah.
Fun time.
It really depends on where you live.
I saw a picture of the dollar.
I'm in the Bay Area, so I'm in the worst of the worst.
Nice. I'm down here in LA.
When I went back home to Sunnyvale just a couple years ago, I couldn't believe it, dude. I was like, I can't even afford to be here. I had to take my ass over to Fremont or Fresno or something just to be able to have any money to do anything with.
That's it. Yeah, I'm down in Santa Clara, so it's like. But on the upside, I got a big barbecue this weekend, and it's supposed to be mid-70s. So,
hey, that's lovely.
Perfect weather.
Yeah. Awesome, bro.
We're camping. It's going to be like 95 on Saturday.
So is.
It's like, oh, dude.
Summer camping. Oof.
And then Sunday, I have to go with my amazing camping smell to go visit some comic shops on the west side of the state. To go.
Oh yeah.
jockey for shelf space and shit. And it's like I'm gonna smell amazing, so it's gonna be the most successful sales calls of my career.
I don't mind the campfire smell, to be honest. I think it's decent.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have a similar all weekend because I'm gonna be smoking meat all from about today at 6 p.m. I'll start cooking for tomorrow, so I'll be smoking meat all night. I'll smell like barbecue, all oak and stuff because I got to do. We're cooking up 2 briskets, five pork shoulders, about 30 pounds of chicken, and 20 pounds of sausage.
Hey, do you do that every weekend?
No. This is once a year I do a big cookout, and obviously last year was the first year we didn't do it in like 20 something years. So this year is our first baby step back into it, and so we're doing a smaller cookout this year. And some of you process the amount of meat that I just read off and said I'm doing a smaller cookout this year. Normally we do 7 different meats in the neighborhood of like 200 plus pounds of meat.
How many people are you cooking for like?
This time it's only about 50.
Okay.
Normally it's somewhere between 80 to 100.
Wow.
So that's friends, family, other
colleagues,
fellow YouTubers.
Yeah. Some gaming buddies that are coming from the raid teams that are coming up. All the same stuff.
Are the slot fam coming?
They were invited, but I don't think they're making the trek down. They they were just on vacation 2 weeks ago, and
that's what it was.
Moving the whole. While I was up there, they happened to be the kids were off at Grandpa camp or whatever, Camp Grandpa for a week. so it was Slot Jesse had the week to themselves. So it was
nice.
Well, except that they were still running the daycare. So
even when they don't have kids, they have kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
But only between set hours.
Wow.
I'll ask you next year too. Okay, forget about it.
Station, my man, Justin.
Oh, I want to check this message from CBCS. What did they tell me?
Your book's caught on fire.
No, there's 5 of them arriving tomorrow. Okay, cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which reminds me, I have to schedule an appointment to go pick mine up.
You close enough?
Yeah, about 20 miles out.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I gotta get out of here, brothers. Awesome hanging out with you, man. This is really cool. Love seeing all you, bro. And I think Manny, this is the first time we're together, bro. And Rob,
I know.
Mastodon, always a pleasure, sir. I have to be a good dad now.
It's always something with those kids, I swear.
Just one big time suck.
Nick, you see the new Mike Mayhew release for featuring the sneakers?
Sure did. We were talking about that a little while ago.
Well, my side of the coast, I just barely getting functional.
I'll do my best to help you, bro. I'll do my best to save you how I can. I love you, bro. Guys, please just help me.
Yeah, Mr. Mayhew has been spitting out some good cover. He's got a good deal of my money lately.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself. How many hashtag Mayhews I've had to put on some of my IG posts lately.
Yeah, nice. I mean, just his High Republic covers alone have been costing me some money.
Those are some sweet covers, though.
What's really crazy to me is how much the Wanted Comics variant for an issue 1 has jumped up out of the blue. Granted, it wasn't widely released because it's a one-shot book, and but damn, all of a sudden the Virgin on it jumped up a couple $100. I was like, are you gonna be kidding me? I'm glad I have.
Maybe I still can.
I can't go there.
For number 1, let me see. I bought so many of those covers. I don't know what I have.
Thank you. Good to know. No Good Comics. So the problem is I don't have room enough on the wall for everything. So I had to put this guy's just sitting on the stand right now. So.
Nice. Okay.
Dude.
9.9.
Master Splinter.
I've only seen
Local
one
cover.
9.9 and one 10.0.
Eastman Remark.
I have a bunch of 9.9s and 10s, but they're all PGX 9.9s and 10s. So, and since they grade differently, it doesn't have quite the same impact anymore. After you get your second and your third and your fourth 10.0, you just gotta go, yeah, there's a pile of them over there. But when you get your first 9.9 on the CGC, you kind of go like, oh yeah,
Nice.
I want to see them when they grade. They just go 10.
Well, no, you know what it is it's just where you start on the scale, right?
Yes.
So PGX starts at 10 and they just start deducting from there, versus CGC starts at 9.8 and then you have to have extra to go up. And just from that nature, even if everything else was equal, just from that virtue, you're going to have more at the 9.9s and 10s because of the way you start on your assessing. So
yeah, the baseline is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. Like take like when people judge like dunk competitions, how many 9s and 10s there are.
Right, exactly.
They start too high. You got to have your baseline at like 7, and then
that's why you don't want to be the first guy, right? Nobody wants to set you too high.
Exactly. Yep.
Do I rotate the books on my wall every once in a while? Actually, not with an intent to necessarily say, okay, it's time to pull all these down and put them up. But as new books come in every once in a while, it's like, ooh, I want to display that, so something has to come down. And then because I have some form of OCD and which ones do I want to show up on camera, which ones do I not want to show up on camera, so then it becomes some rotation of books around on there. But fortunately, they have no direct sunlight in this room, and all my lights around here are LED lights, which don't emit any UV radiation, so they're pretty safe. You want to flip around and see the backsides?
Just have all the ads going on your wall.
Some of them are pretty. Some of the ads though are fun. I mean, I go off on that on some of my videos. I get like the other day I was opening up a couple and they had a bunch of Evil Knievel stunt cycles on the back, and I was like getting all nostalgia for my youth.
Yeah, here I'll pull out an Acme ad.
I get so many like Bratch's rock like those little jelly bean candy things.
Yeah.
Those are the ads I see all the time on my book.
It used to be on the older books. I see a lot of the Spalding ads.
That was my favorite.
The artist studio or learn to draw ads, and then
Right, it was Rick Barry and Dr. J. It was Magic and Larry.
Was
that
Evil
another
Nice?
one?
That's another one. It was a lot of
This is what I see all the time: the bodybuilding, get yourself fit kind of stuff.
Exactly.
And this is like on the back of like early Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
My name's Amber.
Yep, for sure.
The sun is the devil. Yes, especially in Phoenix.
Get it, I get it. College mascot reference. Nice.
Every once in a while, we got to slip that in there.
That's what he said.
And she said, well, what the hell? Just don't wake me up.
Sounds like the married life to me, too.
Oh, there we go. Some nice old Superman. So jealous. This is the only problem where I'm at. I don't have my... Oh, there you go.
Nice.
I got packaged up right now, shipping out to my presser. I got my Buck Rogers number 4 from 1942.
Even then, one you really cared about was Amber.
This was my favorite pickup this week. I showed it once. Gotham City Cocktails.
Oh, nice.
They did a bunch of Star Trek ones too. When I was talking to the guy that works at my LCS, they like had Star Trek drinks. There was like this 3 hardcover series of different Star Trek drinks.
Oh, the old milk mustache ads. Yeah, those are.
So I said, Rob, what's on your radar, Rob? Like how do you go about? You have a list you work from and stuff that you want, or you just always out looking?
So yeah, it's a kind of a combo of things. There's my core is right now of what I'm looking for when I come across them is sub 100 ASMs, and my Batman run I'm working on right now. I'm currently focused between 250 and 300, or 250 and 350. But I do, when I come across a good quality book in the 100s, I'll pick that up too from Batman. Otherwise, it's usually stuff I stumble across while I'm just either randomly looking at stuff, or when I'm looking for those things and I start going on tangents. Every once in a while, I can just go do a random search for like sci-fi, sci-fi covers, because I love the Golden Age and Silver Age sci-fi books, and so I'll go looking for that stuff sometimes, and that leads me down. One thing, it's all about the one thing leads into the next. It's usually not the first thing I search, but something stumbles onto something else, and then and maybe sometimes eBay is just my starting point that I don't end on, but it becomes a starting point that triggers me to go, oh, hey, I like that book. Now let me go search that elsewhere because I don't like that price. Or it becomes a book that's on my radar that then I start watching for a while until I find something.
And all the while keeping on top of the new variants that come out, because you get a lot of stuff from Jay Scott and Mike and
those come just by, at this point, email, right? I'm on, because I've bought from most of the artists now directly at various points, as well as certain online retailers that I tend to favor. They'll send promotional emails, and I actually pay attention to my promotional emails. So at least I've become aware of, and I go, oh yeah, that's a book I want, or that's one I don't want, or I mean, when I saw those sneakers, I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. It's not my book, because I'm not a Miles Morales guy, really, and I'm not a shoes guy, but I knew that I recognized it as being a cool cover, and that somebody who was, I don't know, into kicks and comics might be kind of intrigued by it.
Might be, yep. It was on my radar.
Yeah.
My radar.
I'm with you on the sci-fi though. Anything weird in sci-fi, like I'll pick up like old Future magazines.
Dude, right now one of my favorite is, I picked this up for like $3. This is like a bunch of reprints of old EC weird stuff, and so because it's all old reprints and stuff, like I pick it up, I can manhandle it and read it. I mean, heck, it was already damaged when I bought it, because it was, because I paid like $4 for it, and I'm like, it's a blast to actually be able to read these things. And I picked up a copy. There's a series that was done in 1974 from Dynapubs called Flashback, and Flashback did a bunch of, they were reproductions of Golden Age, classic Golden Age books. So I have like the very first Submariner, and I just picked up World's Finest Comics issue 7 reprint. And so what's great about them is, first of all, they're Bronze Age reprints, so they're not, or facsimiles rather, not just reprints. So they're older as opposed to today's current stuff, and they went, I mean, the same size, everything, and it's great to take a look at some of them, and some of them are even slab worthy, but because I'm never going to own a World's Finest Comics issue 7 in a high grade. That's or the very first appearance of Submariner. I'd be lucky if I can afford a single page from that book, let alone the entire book. And the copy I have is a 9.6. And it looks amazing. It's just, it's Flashback, but sometimes that doesn't matter. I'm all about some of the facsimiles, even the modern facsimiles.
Me as well. They started putting the ads in them too. The actual old ads.
When you go to the facsimiles versus the True Believers or some of some of the other stuff, you get that, and that's why I think you're seeing now those facsimiles. There are several of them that are worth money. I mean, a facsimile, first print facsimile of Hulk 181 is going for, in a 9.8 over $100. And X-Men 1, Fantastic Four 1. These are all books Amazing Fantasy 15. I had all these in facsimile. I'm never going to have those collections in that format without having to win the lottery or something else. So it's
hey, James
Willie, how's it going, brother? So yeah, they're a lot of fun, and I'm all up on them, and I'm collecting those as they come, because it's good to go back and read them. and they have some value.
Yeah, and that was surprising to me to see like the Marvel masterpieces, like those old silver covers that they had in the 90s too, are worth a good penny nowadays.
You want to know the craziest one I've seen is I was just looking at it the other day. So because it's only came out I think 2 years ago. I'm gonna look up on that, but it wasn't even a true facsimile. But the Batman Adventures $12 book.
Hey, I got that one.
Right. That book is going in a, let me see here. I'm going to pull it up. But in a 9.8, that book is ridiculous considering you paid literally $1 for the book. It makes me wish I bought a bunch of them at the time. Batman Adventures. Let's see this. Where's the dollar? The dollar variant in a 9.8. Come on, spin up. Last sold $150. Well, I'm sorry, on April 2nd, $150 for a dollar book that came out in 2020.
Yep. And I bought that one just recently. I think it was like $8 or $10 I paid for it.
Yeah, and that one's not even a facsimile. I mean, it says right across the top of it, dollar book. And the I don't know about your copies, but the copy of those dollar books, it's like they use like the remnants of the print paper. There's like paper pages that are like kind of have seams in the middle of the pages that they've like glued together in order to print the full thing. It's really crazy. It's not a high quality book.
I would love to get a hold of some like really old paper and do some
Just
cool. No, print a book on it. I think it'd be cool.
Okay. I personally just want to turn it into like a cologne and then work in a comic shop wearing old newsprint cologne.
Yeah, we were talking about the camping smell. We could have the old comic book smell. That would make cons very, very interesting.
Uh-oh, Remy's here. Time to behave.
I'm back. I am back.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
I know I got it somewhere. I don't know.
Is this what you were talking about, Nick?
Yes.
Oh yeah, those ones. What? Yeah, some of those are starting to climb up. What was amazing is that some of them are worth less than the more recent facsimiles, but it all depends upon what the title is.
Hey, Scott. Remy Q is the GOAT.
No, he's kind of go do some shooting.
No, I just wanted to make it look like I'm going to do some shooting.
Because we always have to ask when it comes to you, Remy. We don't know what's going on. It's either chainsaws, cleavers, some other.
I know. I was, dude, 4th of July came around. I had like 12 people hit me up, like, "Hey, be careful tonight." Like, it's terrible. Like, everyone thinks I'm going to blow my face off. I had the lamest 4th of July fireworks this year, and yet everyone was worried I was going to blow up sticks of dynamite or something.
Wait, what are you doing? Just twisting some bubble wrap?
Yeah.
It's time to grab finale.
I was like, "All right, kids, ready?" And
I see him in the carport with no pants on, with the sparklers.
And Nick takes it to another place.
Come to expect certain things.
Ironically, there's a few times on YouTube I've had no pants on with sparklers in the carport. So yeah, you're right, Nick. That's pretty close.
I'm sorry. I got garbage trucks going down the street. Jeez.
Yeah, Scott's always good for a controversy sparking comment.
Be right back for a second here.
I'm just so interested at where Remy is.
outside of work. There it is.
Fair enough.
So, and just in case somebody wants a Tyler update, gas and oil change.
Nice.
I'm a terrible car owner. Like, I'll go, I don't know, tens of thousands of miles beyond oil changes because I have to wait for a Groupon. Like, if there's no Groupon, I'm not getting it. So, how I roll.
Wait, there's still Groupon? I didn't even know that was a thing still. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Chip, when you're at your income level, you don't worry about that stuff.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah. All right, Mr. Slab.
With your my income level, you change your own oil.
Yeah. I'm there. I'm there with you.
There was that flashback.
Or don't change it at all.
Nice. What I do, I go to the auto store, and you know how they drop off the oil? I take the used oil, and then I replace it into my car.
There you go. That's a great idea. Recycling, man. I'm all about that.
There
These are all
used to be
going.
a company that re-refined oil, used oil.
These are all going off to the
cooking
presser.
oil. Oh no.
I don't know
Cooking
if
with
they-
oil.
Hey, so I would answer your question before Cole. Punisher War Machine was here earlier, but he did drop off. Didn't say much.
Buck Rogers, I like it.
Nice.
There you go.
This one's a little older.
Fair enough.
This is the 1942. Yeah, 1942.
You got
Buck
me.
Rogers.
You got me beat by 37 years. I got 79.
Is that pulp?
I think I'm on one of these channels where you're not allowed to fucking cuss on it or something. I don't.
Oh, shit, I didn't check.
Here. This one just came back from CGC yesterday, actually.
Oh, you weren't kidding. You do like sci-fi books. All right.
Oh yeah,
he does.
Some old EC. This is the that's a great one. But you got other stuff. I mean, this is all stuff that's going off to the presser this week. You know, some Submariner, First Orca.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, Submariner. You know, he's Marvel's Aquaman. You know, just about as popular.
Hi, Remy.
All the books you buy too, Rob. You haven't considered learning to press?
No, I don't want to screw them up. I don't have the patience.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You know, it's like everyone says, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Go get some junk books and practice." And I was just, but eventually, I got to go to the good books.
Yeah.
You know, and the reality is, I already find myself where I'm challenged to do all the things I need to do in a day and spend the time I want to spend with people I want to spend it with, and I just like. I understand I can't be an expert at everything. One of the advantages of getting paid by a dump truck, even though I live in California and have to spend most of that dump truck back on my normal expenses, is I do have a little bit where I can sit there and say, you know what, I'm going to pay the person to go do the thing that I can't do, or I don't want to be bothered to learn how to do. That's how trickle down economy actually works.
Here's Tyler offers to press it for you.
He will press and print the books for you.
He can.
And I believe he also verifies signatures, so you're good on all points.
I pay people because I'm super lazy, Rob. Like I'm an electrician for my day job, and I pay somebody to come and fix electrical shit in my house. And then I'm a photographer for my side hustle, and I've never taken a photo of my kids professionally.
Good for you. Good for you.
They haven't paid you. That's why.
Exactly.
Well, you have a memory. You know what they look like.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why do you need to take a picture, right?
Exactly.
Hey, I just picked that up last weekend. I have that one. So what y'all think about Loki? Have you
Perhaps just
talked about
teasing
that
right
already?
now. He's just tormenting me.
This is all the stuff that's going off to the presser and then off to CBCS this week.
You are not messing around.
Nah.
He's not.
Look at the wall behind him. He don't mess.
Yeah.
I think Rob's drop dead collecting is to have every comic book ever printed ever.
Okay.
That's it.
I always say that about Morbius. Like Morbius comics on IG. Like if somebody thinks that they want to write a book, that dude's got a copy of it already.
Yeah.
I just read The Ferret last night.
There. I remember that.
There's some obscure ones out there, I'll tell you
There-
that.
Talk
There
about the
are.
ultimate Norman book.
All right, so if I've ever learned anything from Mark is that you have to take an extended period of time and leave the people in your panel just to talk and whatever. So I'm going to run to the post office.
All right.
I'll come back.
Bring us back some Wendy's.
Yeah, double check backstage.
You want the
before you
Wendy? I can go for a Frosty myself.
There you go.
Hey, I got a shipment to go out to CGC. Want to take it? Will you go?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
All right, so I'm going to leave the inmates for the asylum, and I'll be back.
Nice.
Hopefully you'll have a channel when you return.
Yeah.
We're gonna burn it down.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Hey,
You know,
I'm probably going to pop off in the meantime before you get back. So,
Cool.
See you
All right.
later.
See you later,
Good seeing you guys. Good seeing you, Donnie. Hey, if you guys don't know about Mastodon Comics and Music, it's just that fantastic stuff all the time. He runs an ongoing series where they talk about album covers, which is awesome stuff.
Nice.
But all right, dude. If you're gone when I'm back, have a good one. We'll talk.
All right, later.
Hey, so Joe, how'd your class go?
Went very well. Everybody really related to using the sinister sticks to describe market research. They really enjoyed it.
Nice.
It was good. I did tell one person that I hope you don't start a business because you're really bad.
I'm sorry, Joe. You said something?
No, yeah.
I fell asleep for a second there.
Poke candy, ever honest.
I read Modoc so that I could figure out how to run a business.
Yeah, there you go.
That was, you know what? That's probably actually a better lesson than some of these entrepreneurial gurus on YouTube.
Oh man, I hate it when they put like their thing like I'm an entrepreneur. I'm like, oh yeah, sure.
I was unemployed once.
I'm an entrepreneur. Send me your money and I'll show you.
Yeah, right.
I'll show you how to draw a pyramid.
Now you have to do is to get 12 more people to ask you how to be an entrepreneur and have them send you their monny.
And it's not a pyramid scheme because I'm going to send you this energy drink and you're never going to use it.
Oh, I do trapezoid schemes. There is no peak.
It's me.
There you go.
Ponzi.
There's a guy in my chamber of commerce that like every time we have a morning meeting that he promotes some other new pyramid scheme product that he's selling.
No way.
And I don't understand why. He's got like a really successful construction business. Like he must just be bored out of his mind because he's done the energy drinks. Sometimes he's up there. He's like, oh, by the way, you can also get Melaleuca from me or Amway.
You know what that is? That's that guy, and we see this in the comic book community. It's like he's got his job that makes him money, and then he wants like this little quick side hustle. So he's like collecting these little tiny bullshit businesses of low risk.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen those guys before. They're crazy. Every week it's something.
Yep.
I see them too. They're usually on IG selling comic books. Right?
Yeah. Or YouTube. Or YouTube.
So I've been thinking about. I'm going on. I think this Tuesday I'm going on Whack Comics. Right? You know how they always have the Whack Hack. And I was like, well, how crazy do you want me to get this? Because, I got the evil layer. Like, we could, send something to the moon if you wanted to. Okay. They literally left it open for me. So I'm like, not exactly sure what. I got some metal that I'm goofing around with, some fuses.
I don't think they know who they're dealing with.
I could send you
I
some
should
various
have warned them,
acids.
Joe. They don't know who they're dealing with.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, like have you all ever seen like a comic book go into like sulfuric acid and what happens? Like we could be like, this is how you clean a comic book.
Yeah, this is what nitric acid does to your skin. Turns it yellow. I could send you sulfuric, nitric. What else? I have a bunch of acids.
Well, I got tons of acids too.
All right, actual acid.
In my
I was gonna say every acid I take, I put a tab on my tongue. It's
all of my stickers that I send out. Yeah, if you
I never knew.
all right. Sticker exchange, Rob. Like we got to do that then for sure.
Everyone's licking.
We're now on a watch list.
Sticker right here.
That's why I have such a problem getting them printed. Jesus.
Oh lordy. We should just be watching a movie and just reacting to it. That's what we need to do in these hangouts: is watch a movie and react to it.
So Remy, what'd you get on your Walmart run, bro?
Hot dogs. Cold hot dogs and buns, no big deal.
Okay. You didn't get any.
So,
you didn't get any Walmart packs.
So you're gonna slip that wiener between the buns.
She did.
Then
No,
straight
I
into
didn't
the
pick up any
mouth.
Walmart packs.
Oh, that's exciting.
So, what are the good Walmart packs to go for now? Is there like one out there now?
I have a good one for you.
Only reason I'm asking because my mother-in-law decided, I'll buy you a birthday gift. She gave me $100 Walmart gift card. I'm like, great. I gave it to my wife. I'm like, here, buy groceries. I guess I don't know.
It's a lot of loaves of French bread.
Yeah, there's not too many. I think like right now there's a lot of. I see a lot of Silk One.
Yeah.
And there's still a whole bunch of Yara Floor Future State covers.
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
the green cover.
Yeah, still a million of those, but
Yeah. Huh. I guess she's keeping it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember which Walmart pack to pick up. I took a screenshot.
I don't even have Walmarts around here to go get to. So
Yeah, me neither. Well, none of them sell comics around me. Oh, here we go.
yeah, I think the only one I have is like a little neighborhood Walmart. So all it is groceries.
Oh, the little grocery. I love those places. So if I go into the big ones, like 2 basketfuls. Because I'm the guy. I'm like, hey, I can take this and make it into something and throw it in there, and it's a mess.
so it's a grocery store. You should be
That's
making
how I feel
all
when
that stuff.
So that's how I feel when I go into Lowe's.
Yeah, right? Like I cannot go into Lowe's and just be like, I just need to go to this. Like I go to this one aisle, pick up some nails,
Get out quick before I see something else.
Yeah,
Put
I
horse
can't.
blinders on. Oh wait, look at that! I can.
Yeah. I'm like, let me rewire the house. Right? Like,
I've always wanted to have this cable that I pulled on that would cause this to do this.
it gets crazy.
I did the so this weekend we got this big barbecue cookout, and so in anticipation, 4 weeks ago I ordered a new pop-up canopy to because I had an old one that was broken. Thing gets here, we go to pull it out, and it's missing a screw that holds they have these the accordion arms, whatever.
Yeah.
So I contact the company and say, hey, missing screw, blah blah blah. I don't want to ship it back to you because that's a waste. Just send me the screw. No problem, sir. It's been 4 weeks. That screw is got to be the most expensive screw in the world because it is coming from China, and it has already traveled on 3 airplanes, and as far as I can tell, it's still in China. And I'm so you
Dude,
gotta be
tell
kidding
me
me.
the size. I'll overnate even screw.
They told me the size. I could have walked to the store and got it. As is, so for this weekend, I went to the old one and I pulled a screw off of it, and it's like close enough that it seems to hold. I can tell it's probably a little bit, not quite. It's like it's probably a little bit narrower than the other one. It's just barely grabbing the teeth, but
That's
it's
probably
enough.
the difference between a metric and a standard.
Yeah, well, it's just enough it'll work for this weekend, but goddamn, I'm like, I'm so glad our comics don't have to come from China.
I just always retap everything, so like I have bolts and shit that like have no physical like need to be that large, and I can't fold stuff back up, right? Because everything I tap is either 3/8 or quarter 20. So I have this tiny little thing, and it's got this big ass bolt in it because I broke something because I'm rough with shit.
No, because I never take my drill off of maximum torque.
True. That's true. That too.
What do you got here? This is
All right, so there's a Genlock number 6 book that's in Walmart packs right now, and it came and they lost. Oh wait, DC lost the rights to the book, so they recalled it, but it still got sent out in the Walmart packs. So there's a book that's been recalled by DC because they lost the rights to the series, and it's floating around in Walmarts.
Well, let's see. I just got 3 of them yesterday.
While he's doing that, we do have the question from the forum: thin crust or thick crust? Go.
Thin.
Thin, or how about deep dish?
Well, I think that kind of constitutes thick, unless you go to Chicago deep dish, and then that's not thick crust. That's just straight up frickin' a whole new world.
That's just
dough. That's a bread bowl.
All right, so yeah, keep showing the ones. I'll tell you which one you're likely to get in.
Young Justice with that ugly ass Tim Drake costume. Background Joker.
It's an all white cover.
All white cover.
Yeah, so you can.
So
I can't tell if Remy's at a car wash or a disco.
I think it's a little bit of both.
It's a car wash.
If he puts on at the car wash, if he had a car wash disco.
Yeah.
Put your windows down, Remy.
Right here.
Oh, you're in the car wash. Jeez.
Stick some books out the window. Get them cleaned.
All your Golden Age books.
Nightwing, nice.
Another Batman 92. Another Batgirl 47. And Nightwing. Nope.
In the background.
Darn. Okay. Yeah,
No
you're looking
wins.
for Genlock 6 white cover recalled book.
Yeah. Shoot.
You got a nice Nightwing though.
I did. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. These all end up in Kyrie's, my daughter's short box.
Nice.
So
Usually when I pick up those Walmart packs, they end up in my dollar auction. Anything at the dollar auction.
I got a few last week, and they looked fine on the outside, but then all the interior books were like creased down the center.
Yeah, they pack them in there so tight.
All right, I have a question. How is it? I can't tell what you're doing over there, but it's crazy. Somehow or another, when you're talking to the chat, I can't tell if you're looking at your screen and you have a built-in camera there, or if you're looking directly in the camera like you're doing.
Oh, well, my camera's up above my screen, so like even to look at you, I have to look down.
Yeah.
And then I have my secondary screen with the chat, and so I have to. Yeah. But I do have like 4 cameras hooked up right now.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
This one comes down for lamer frame, and then a couple other angles.
I'm horrible even on my own channel when I'm doing reviews, and I know like the camera's right here, but the screen's here.
Yeah.
And like I can't help but look at I'm such a good-looking guy. I love looking at myself.
That's just the nature. People tend to do that in meetings, which is why I'm glad at least in all my online meetings I can minimize myself so I can't.
Yeah, and I've done some research on how to like take pictures and videos and stuff, and I'm horrible at it. But I just can't do that right there. It's always this.
I do try to do like I do my own recording my videos as much as I can. I try to make the window that's displaying myself as small as possible and up as close to the camera as possible. So that way, if I am watching it myself, I'm at least trying to do this. But but invariably, I'm then doing this, getting into the box, and everyone's just looking at the top of my head. And I'm going, thank God I shaved my head, because otherwise everyone would just see how bald I am.
Then you just have that like unboxing ASMR in the background.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of space in this area, so it's always like something's out of focus or frame. And
I physically can't move my chair. All I can do is swivel. I'm surrounded by stuff.
That's where I feel bad right now. Is like I have plans to add another row down here, but now I'm paranoid because this is just above my chair height. So my chair goes all the way back. I can't hit a book, but I just know that the second I put another row down here, I'm going to be like smashing books. So I'm going to have to make sure that the cheaper books that I don't care about as much.
I'm lucky. I've got, I don't know, 4 feet between me and the background, so I got plenty of space.
Yeah, I got feet.
Yeah.
All the way up there.
Something at the back wall.
It took me forever to set this up. Like in the PCP Army Facebook group, I was like every day showing like different, because I wanted just the right amount of bokeh in the background, so that it's just blurry enough that if my toys are falling over and stuff, nobody can really tell. And so I was like, move it an inch, back an inch.
And you got the good colors. You got the thing right behind your head too with the orange. Like, it's very aesthetic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is like if you're from Sunnyvale, some of the older homes, weren't huge.
Yeah.
So this is really actually the dining alcove in the house. And so it's like, I don't even have there's a pass through that goes to the kitchen over here and an open room here. So like the dog walks down the hallway, all you in the background, you just hear click on the hardwood floor, or doors opening. And
you're up against a wall, and then you just see,
right
like,
in front of me is all my living room. Yeah. Is in front of me. I used to actually, some of my older videos was the other way around, and it's like all my family pictures and stuff were behind me on the far wall and stuff, and I got a new desk and stuff. When they told me that I was gonna be working from home permanently, it was like, okay, great, so let me just change this up. So since I spend so much time on video meetings at work, let me have a solid backdrop.
I'm a fan of Chip's setup.
Yeah.
Outside on the patio.
Yeah.
I've done some of those too. I do take morning meetings oftentimes with my Romanian team. I'll go out to my patio and set up the tripod and put the phone up on there, and the dog's running around in the background behind me.
I want to always do stuff like that, but like I've smashed, because of sticking tools and shit in my pocket during the workday. Like I've smashed every camera on my phone. Like there's no glass anywhere on them anymore.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You're an electrician, you said?
Yeah.
I do plumbing, and I just destroy my phone.
And so I got one of those holsters, because all the older guys that I know in the trade, they're like, yeah, I use that holster on my side, and then I break that damn thing. Like I don't know how they do it.
They get the ones from like Duluth that are like fire hose material and our web belt. They don't clip on.
Dude, mine are just. I'm horrible with these.
I used to do like AV installation and whatnot stuff back in the day before I got old.
Surround sound systems.
Oh yeah, back when there used to be stores that actually did that.
Yeah, they'd come into your house and run the wires, put the speakers.
Now it's all custom installers only. There's no actual stores. It sucks because I had a audio video receiver die, and it was the first time I had to in 25 years I've had to buy something at retail. It killed me.
No.
Chip, you smoking anything good this weekend?
No, actually, I'm not actually. Yeah, no, I got to clean the grill, but I'm not smoking anything. So
I'm right there with you. I have to clean mine.
Yeah.
Am I the only ones whose brain went straight to ganja when he said that? I was like, oh, sweet, this is this guy.
Yeah, you probably were. Chip,
I thought he was talking about pipe.
Chip and I are straight on a meat smoking mentality.
Yeah. Initially, I did go there, but they were talking about 30 pounds of meat.
It does take a really big pipe, though, to smoke a 15-pound brisket.
That it does. That it does. Yes. I do got
Hey guys, I'm going to jump off here. I got to get ready for lunch, so I'll see y'all later.
Get ready for lunch. Bye.
He had a couple hot dogs, and now he's going to go get ready for lunch.
Gotta warm up the hot dogs.
Freaking Joey Chestnut over there.
I should probably jump to. I got 3 more books to read and Cerebro's podcast in an hour, so I should probably get those done. So.
Yeah, you got just enough time.
And I told my wife that I was gonna jump on for like 20 minutes an hour and a half ago. So
Yeah, well.
You can blame me. She doesn't know me, so
there you go.
I kind of quasi blamed Chip.
Oh,
Because
well, that works
Chip has this amazing OBS virtual camera set up for his stuff, and I was like, I got to figure out how to do that. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hop on, but it's all for testing, so I can see where my logo fits and stuff.
Yeah, I use that.
It's purely Chip's fault here. So.
I do use that whenever I want to bring in graphics on screen when I'm
Nice.
talking and stuff, is because the virtual camera is the best way to do that.
Yeah.
I gotta tell Rockin' Robbie, because he was really bummed when he went to StreamYard, because he had all these different things set up in OBS. And so I was like, oh, dude, now that I've tested it, it's easy as pie. So
it really looks good.
So
yeah.
All right.
You can even tie it back into Stream Elements and have like Stream Elements or Streamlabs show stuff up on your screen. Like when people subscribe, it'll show you on your screen that Johnny just subscribed. Congratulations.
That'd be awesome for the once every 2 months I get a subscriber. That'd be sweet.
Same with me. I got it, but I never use it. So
yeah, like what they use on Twitch. It'll just pop up with the little logo. Blah blah blah. So and so subscribed.
Maybe if I was like DJ Links or somebody who had
and live. You got to do it live. It doesn't work very good.
Shout out to my 20 subscribers.
Yeah.
Represent.
All right, Manny.
Yep. Adios, you guys.
Talk to you later, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah.
Be right back.
And like that.
My body, my life.
Is somebody watching a movie? What is that background noise?
My body, my life. I have no idea.
Whoever's watching the movie, tell us what's going on. I'm curious.
that could be coming across. I thought maybe if I put my headphones on, it would.
I think your mic is picking it.
Prevent that.
Yeah. Well, it's a question. You have your headset on, but is it using that mic?
Yeah, that is the question.
That's a good point.
Any big plans this weekend, fellas? You got the cookout going on.
Yep.
With the kind of shady overhead protection.
It doesn't exist in the real world.
That's what you got going on this weekend.
I think to change your mic, you almost have to like drop back out for a second, but then you can't get back in because Nick's not here.
Well, the cam mic settings should be at the bottom. That little.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Go into audio and then select.
That's where Mitch's power comes from.
Should have a drop down menu.
Is it still going?
Send me back there.
Yeah,
Yes.
here, tap your mic for a second.
They have to destroy the source in the real world, and
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
it's your
where it
open air mic. It's still still captured.
so now we have to find
Let's
a
try.
random crystal that could be hidden anywhere on the island. I know where it is.
I know where it is too.
Microphone array.
Yep. Go to mic settings. There should be a little drop down.
For those of you in the stream, this is Troubleshooting 101.
Yeah, no problem. I'd share my screen, but we can't.
I know.
Nope, not that one.
Just keep tapping your microphone. Oh, there it is. You got it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh no, I can still hear it.
Yep.
But that is the right mic, yeah.
Still coming across.
It's quieter.
It's much quieter.
There you go.
Good deal. So, Mastodon, what exciting things are you doing this weekend in the comic book, album, vinyl, music world?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. I'm kind of in the midst of taking a break from my channel.
Okay.
Taking a break? Dude,
Yeah.
was it hard work? Like, I'm confused.
I don't know.
Takes time.
Definitely does, and a lot of organization and creativity. And
I wouldn't say that. Have you seen my channel? That's
why I stick 80% to box openings. No creativity
I
whatsoever.
literally read stuff like this and then talk shit about it.
Although I do have to start applying myself a little bit, just because starting on Tuesday, Sidekicks Talk Comics is back.
Oh,
So
heck yeah.
it was new day. So I got to do. I got to get caught up on Loki because we're supposed to be talking about Loki this week.
Loki. Did you watch the last episode?
I have not. So
Nope.
I know. I mean, I
One
know.
behind.
So
I've
Taskmaster's a female, and Omega Red showed up.
right.
By that spec.
Just saying.
They're one and the same person too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. And it turns out that it's all James J. Jonas's fault.
That's it. You got man. It's like you know this stuff.
I kind of read the spoilers.
Insider information.
That's right. Let me tell you what happens in this movie. This comes out in 2 years. Yeah, no, I mean, I know what happens roughly because I do read spoilers. I don't care.
Yeah.
They don't really spoil it for me because I already have an idea of what's happening anyways. And but I do have to watch the stuff for the details because we're supposed to discuss that. And, what the
I
hell,
just think
people?
it's funny they still haven't addressed Kang as Kang. You addressed him by everything else.
I need my people at work to. What is with you put on your stuff that you're on vacation, and yet they log on and they send me all these messages. And even though they all say on vacation, keep sending me messages, I'm not responding. Hell with them.
Yeah, I do an auto response whenever, and I don't take a lot of vacation. Like,
Email
I'll take a couple of days
email
here
I
and
do
there.
is the messenger app that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because we have the team messaging stuff and all the
You
other
go through
stuff.
Teams, Microsoft Teams?
No, because the company I work for is a company that does all that ourselves.
Okay.
So we're a business communications platform provider that does voice, video, and chat and contact
Ooh.
center and messaging and whatever. But so we have all our own platforms. But
Oh, nice.
Flash by Night said, "Do we call it Red Master or a Mega Task?" And James
Omega
says,
Task. I like that for some reason.
Omega Task. And then James says, "Well, guess I don't need to watch Loki anymore."
Please stay tuned for more spoilers on all your favorite episodes.
Yeah, I actually just found Flash by Night's channel. I love the stuff he does.
Where are you going, dog?
And then I still need to get prices out to James.
Are anybody watching? Is anybody, including the chat and on the video, is anybody still watching the CW superhero DC stuff still? Flash, Supergirl, any of that?
It's I think that once Arrow stopped, I kind of slowly was dropping certain things. Flash just seemed to get. Oh, he's going to fight a speedster this season. Oh, he's going to fight a speedster this season.
Guess what he fought last night?
A speedster?
It's speedster.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm the fastest man alive, but this speedster's faster to me. I must try harder to be even faster. I'm going to do it alone and shun all my friends, but my friends will finally get me together and we'll overcome. Okay, I've seen your episode I don't need to see it again.
Look, here's my children from the future again.
Yeah.
That happened last night.
The only show that had any appeal to me for a while was the Legends of Tomorrow. Was
And
still
then it got
holding me.
weird.
Well, I liked the fact that it was getting weird even, but it's just one of those shows where if I sit down and I force myself to watch it, I enjoy it. But when I'm looking at a stack of stuff to watch and so much content out there that's vying for my attention, it's not one that's screaming out to me like, "Oh, you have to watch this because everybody's talking about it and how great it is," right?
That's fair. James says he only watches Titans.
See, that's
I
what I
wouldn't consider that part of the CW, but I am excited about that now that it's on HBO Max.
Yeah,
right.
I'm catching season 3 now because with all the other streaming channels, I wasn't getting DC streaming. Thank God I didn't because that didn't last long.
Where does Pennyworth stream? Do you know what stream service that Pennyworth is on?
Oh,
I feel like it's like Stars or something.
Pennyworth.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's
Pennyworth.
the
Yeah,
retelling of Alfred, his origin.
That's a good question. I don't know.
It's a really good show, but I I watched the first 3 episodes, and I don't remember what streaming service it was, and my trial ended.
There's a device out there we can use.
Let's see.
Ask it questions.
Amazon Prime.
Was it on Prime?
Well, it comes out. Watch Pennyworth season 1 on Prime Video on Amazon. Epix hit
Epix.
movies.
That's what it is. Yep.
Epix.
Yeah. Epix is where you can watch it.
Pennyworth is apparently available on Netflix, DVD, Amazon Prime, and Hulu.
Cool.
Now,
wow.
I highly recommend watching it. Like I said, I watched the first 3 episodes, and it was absolutely amazing.
I watched that one as well. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like. There's been one thing I do like about what Marvel's done on Disney Plus so far, with the TV shows, has been it's like, okay, it's a one. If they come back to another season, great, but it's not reliant on another season for the most part. They've been get me in, I watch it. Okay, it's enough. Move on to the next thing, because all the rest of these TV shows, superhero shows, I get excited about them, even like the Marvel ones that were on Netflix. And it's like I'll watch the first season, and then I like try to get through the second season, and eventually at some point it just starts to go, oh, I can't deal with this. You're on mute now. There, time traveler.
I've been talking. I talked to my phone and then I posted in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Ignacio was saying that I took over the host touch. So I was responding.
Well, it's either that or we all sit here and look at each other and go,
hello.
I'm okay with awkwardness. I pretty much live in that.
we're middle-aged comic book collectors for the most part. You know, we are awkward.
Yeah. If I cared about people's feelings, I'm going to be caught dead hauling hundreds of dollars of comic books out of an estate sale.
I like coffee, comics, whiskey, and maybe 3 people.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
Very fair. Very, very fair. I don't talk to anybody. I just hang out with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that conflicts, Chip. The shirt I'm wearing today is one barbecue team shirts. It says I like my smoker, my bourbon, and maybe 3 people. So the only thing consistent there is I like whiskey and I like maybe 3 people.
Yeah. I hang out with a guy named Jack, a guy named Jim,
and Jose Cuervo, the 3 wise
Jose.
men.
Yep.
Yeah, the 3 wise men. Yeah.
I hate all that stuff. My wife bought me these like customized whiskey, the things that you could get, and we literally named it Pocan Joe, simply villainous. And I have a bourbon, a whiskey. It has my own name on it. That's how much of an ego I have out there, people.
Good.
I drink my own shit.
I'm drinking from a mug that has my picture on it.
Mine says King.
There you go.
King.
Mine says Newcastle beer.
No,
Shout out to the sponsors.
Hey, so why the hell are there cops in front of my house talking about child pornography, guns being shown? What else is going on? I mean,
It's all Pocan.
Okay, all right, forget.
You're good then.
Yeah, just
He's got it.
Well, at one point there was a multi-armed tentacle monster, but he had to go home because Joe said no butt stuff.
I'm over here asking people if they want to have a pole jumping contest.
Hey, take it easy.
Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. So this is what you normally get up to this early in the morning when I'm normally working, huh, Nick?
Early.
Well, this is tame, actually.
Wow.
So, it's only been 4 hours I've been on the stream.
We take this baby for 6, easy.
Well, I did get back from the gym a little late, so.
Really? How's Jim doing?
Jim's doing all right.
Good.
It's always good when you're at dropping off one eBay sale when you get another sale that's made. It's always good to have profits.
And multiple trips to the post office.
Well, this one's good, so I can just wrap it up. Since it's eBay, I can just put a label on it and have the post guy pick it up.
Oh, cool.
So,
yes.
This one.
My preferred method, because even though the post office is... Yeah.
How long were you in the backstage, Freaky?
Not long at all. He's no more. I'll tell you what.
Listen, when the legend comes knocking, you don't make that guy wait.
That's right, baby. It's me, Rob and Nick. This is actually for you. I was just digging. It was hard to find, but I dug it out. Have you guys ever seen this at Barnes and Noble before? or any store.
No.
Oh my goodness! So it's a vault for a reason, because of course it has all the history and everything. But there's little plastic inserts that put in all types of things, like reprints of this.
Whoa, page 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
nice.
Yeah.
Make them big there, Nick. Come on.
In biggin.
Be a host.
Nick makes me big.
How dare you?
My word. So yeah, brother. Look at that. Cool reprint. Like 62,
Nice.
right? So a lot of neat things like that. I almost had Stanley sign this, but because it was a reprint, I just thought it wouldn't be cool. But they had so many different things, like even the mask. Do you remember this, guys?
No, I don't remember that one, but I remember all the plastic ones in the 70s with the vinyl suits, man.
There's no breathing with that. If you're sweating, you're done for.
With the rubber band that never lasted.
Yeah, never, bro. First hour, snap-a-doo.
Nice.
Is that cool? So there's a lot of merchandise stuff. They're all reprints, but I have cards and posters, all kinds of stuff. I love Jay Jonah down here too. Is that Larson? I think this is Larson. I'm not sure. Oh, actually, might be Ditko. Oh.
It looks like one of the old newsstands. The newspaper.
Yeah, that might be actually. Let's see. So yeah, man.
That's cool.
I thought that was cool. There's a bunch of stuff in there. If you ever get a chance, I got it at a discount too. When they
what a surprise!
Right? That's all we can do.
You'll never believe what he paid for it, ladies.
Yeah, $50 now. Retail is for suckers, baby.
I hear that.
Right? Come on. Just a bunch of great stuff, and it's pretty updated. Think of anything else cool in here. Oh, got a couple more.
Ooh, I like that. That's pretty
nice. That's sweet.
Nice.
Klaus Johnson, which, by the way, Klaus is not that much of a nice guy. I met him once. He was so bothered by me. I'm like, you're welcome, bro. Do you even know who I am? And then, Nick, I got a couple other for you, buddy. I saw this. Like, he's going to love it, man.
That's my heart right there.
All right. The Uncanny Origins. Only 99 cents. And then this dude. Yeah. I don't remember seeing him like this ever, but okay.
Yeah.
Might be just a Secret Wars thing.
I do remember the red headband at one point, but I don't remember the mohawk and the facial tattoos.
Yeah, not so much. He's a horseman. Oh, that's when he, I guess, under Apocalypse. Oh. And then who doesn't love Thing trying to be Dr. Doom?
Oh, mask is a little too small there, Ben.
I know, right? It's a good luck thing.
Well, he did have that helmet for a while, but.
Well, and they got 3-finger gloves.
Clever girl.
Jurassic Park. Hey, I actually remember that comic book.
Dollar Bin Baby. That's that Tops. We don't just make cards, we make comics.
Wait, look at the 3 names on that. Walt
yeah, dude, you see that?
Kane and George Perez.
Yeah.
Yep.
Louis will find a way.
Always, baby. Cool Spider-Verse one for Gwen Stacy.
That looks like a Walmart guy.
It's actually a back issue, which is against the Lou rules, but I will break them for Spider-Verse. This is a nice, how much was this? Might have been, gosh, a couple bones.
Oh,
nice. Right? I knew you'd love that, Rob.
That's a nice one there.
Yeah, I love it.
Hey, who's the guy with the boomerang with the orange shirt on?
That's a Burke fam. Speedy, is it?
Mal?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, there's a couple people in here. There you go, Mal. And I think the girl, the B girl is also first appearance on here. I forget her name. Dude, I love that Harley Quinn now. Look at that face.
Well, that's the Harlequin versus Harley Quinn.
This is my daughter. I was like, no, you're not. You're nobody's daughter, brother. Sorry, lady. Yeah, I thought you guys enjoy that goonery. Somebody's got to. Who else do we have in our lives to do this to? I already wasted mine. It's Man Spider.
Man Spider versus. See, now the questions I can do. I got this.
Yeah.
The propaganda art.
Oh yes.
Oh, nice.
So it's like the whole book. Is all propaganda art.
Nice, bro.
The history of like all the Star Wars stuff throughout, the stuff focused on told through different propaganda arts.
Oh, you're gonna make me grab something. Oh no,
And,
this is awesome.
and it comes with like there's a fold out and stuff in, or an old pouch in here that's got like 6 different small.
That's so cool.
Propaganda prints. Actually, right here, this backside opens up.
What is it, and where can I get it? Because I am so on board with that kind of stuff. I'm not joking.
It's called Star Wars Propaganda.
Okay.
And I got it on Amazon.
On my way.
Done.
And I guess this pouch is empty.
I've
Maybe
seen one of
maybe I
those
put them all on
stickers
this side.
with the First Order Stormtrooper helmet that said "Obey" on the bottom.
Yeah, these are empty. I must have put the actual prints somewhere else because I was thinking about having them framed and stuff. But yeah, it's just
that's so cool.
Republic war bonds and
vote Leia for first senator.
Yeah, I get some of these things and I like do the I love it. At one point I thought about taking down. I have Nightmare Before Christmas movie posters, original movie posters around the house. And I got so excited about these. I was like, oh, dude, I should take down like all those posters and do my whole house in like Star Wars propaganda.
That's so cool.
I'm
posters. So on board.
Rebel scum.
So right now it's just the bathroom. One of the bathrooms has got a bunch of little propaganda posters there,
Yeah, when you're done showing, I'll go grab what I have with the propaganda stuff.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Hey, Rob, were you in here long enough? Rob, were you in here long enough to see this that Promiscuous Time Traveler told us about?
No, I don't think so.
I'll show the back while you show the front.
Yeah, baby. Like, boom. That's the back part of that.
Amazing Fantasy. What is this?
It's freaking beautiful is what it is, brother. Double cover. So our covers combined.
So this is wrong way. It's the budget Amazing Spider-Man 15. This is rejected Steve Ditko art.
Right, dude.
Oh, I remember reading something about this.
Yeah, and it's on the back of a $2 book.
That's it.
So, yep.
Huh.
The last one on eBay sold for $1.25. I was in at like 75 cents on it.
Wow.
I paid $3 like a goon over here.
That's
Worth
no
every
big deal.
penny.
That's all right. You were. I think you were gone, Freaky, when I was going through all these ones that were going off. They were going off to the presser. This.
I love it. Love it, brother. Yeah, man. Nice press and clean. Dude, I love J. Jonah and the Robot. Yes, brother. Oh, man, alive. Be still, my ASM heart. Oh, my God. Wow. Yes.
So these were all going off the presser. And then there was non-ASM, but there was the Submariner with Orca. And then, of course, my old Buck Rogers.
Yay. Great.
My Dick
Always
Tracy
cool.
and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I got an offer out right now on a couple more sub 100s that I got a guy who's got a good collection of them that's mid grade, right in my affordability wheelhouse, because I prefer, if I can, to get as a little bit better than there's some of them obviously when you get down into the 20 and below where it's like, okay, fine, I'm going to take the 2.5 and the 2.0s, but I prefer to be in that 5 to 7 range if I can. And I got a guy who's got some that he's getting rid of, and it's like I've been able to piece them out. It's like, okay, I'll take this one, and this one if you can do it for this price, and it's like take a couple at a time. And
yeah, boy. Oh, it's a never-ending quest.
Well, it will be never-ending because I will never have all 1 through 100 because those first 10 are getting exactly. And I'm thinking to myself because one of my favorite of all the covers actually is the first Scorpion, and I had the a year ago I was real close to picking up a copy that was probably like a 3540 for like $300. And I just says like, yeah, $300. I didn't really have that right then and there. And I was like, oh, I'll get the opportunity later. Now I'm watching those things going for,
I know,
for a
dude.
grand. And I'm just like,
Hit me up on the DMs. I have to. I have 2 of those, and I got to find an ASM 50 for Tyler. Hit me up on a DM. I'll see if I'll make sure I get it. I'll
nice.
See what's fair for a lower grade. One I have.
Joe, helping the community.
Yes. I have one that's similar to that in my bathroom.
Yeah, I love this stuff. Buy Alliance War Bonds today. Support the pilots in the fight against the evil empire.
Yes.
I love the propaganda stuff. And if you've ever watched the wrestling, Zoya the Destroyer.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that whole stuff was great. Those when they take those World War II type propagandas and just run with those. That was great stuff.
Yeah, I could probably promo the artist who does it. I have his card in here.
So Rob, I had to go foreign with some of these just to get the ones I wanted.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Full size. How about that? But these are awesome though. These are all the way from the UK, baby. And they're gigantic. And I always wanted these, and I am not going to pay what they're worth now.
It's not going to show.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, I actually have one of those for you.
Oh my man.
I need to PM you because I got I promised. I mean, I said it in a video once.
I remember, yes. I've been holding on to that dream.
Well, and it's going to come because I'm waiting for the new one for my second. The newer copy I picked up is in grading right now, and so once it gets back, I have that one. What is it? It's ASM 40. I mean, it's a slab. I know you don't, but you. I
remember seeing it on the video.
But you can crack it out of the slab if you like
on,
it raw.
baby.
I mean, it's a 2.5. I mean, it's still
It's beautiful. I remember seeing the cover. It doesn't even look like this. So clean. Like, what's the 2.5 part of this?
It's the spine is in bad shape.
Ah, okay.
I mean,
who doesn't have a bad spine?
Yeah, when you're 40 or 50 years old, your spine ain't.
I love it, dude. It was awesome.
That's why I don't do manual labor anymore.
Well, I like that these are black and white inside. Like, I do like that a lot, actually. It's so dated and cool.
What I love is those
the
covers. Are those covers like on heavy newsprint is all?
They are very heavy and very sturdy. I'm very impressed for being as old as they are.
But they're not the glossy paper we're used to.
Not in any way, yeah.
That's the same thing I have with those the Golden Age Australian Buck Rogers books I picked up. They're on this heavy newsprint. And I was like, dumbfounded. I said, how are these in this good of condition on this type of cover? Because I mean, I'm looking at books that are 7.0, 8.0 books, Golden Age books.
Jeez.
with from Australia. I mean, that's the only good thing is they didn't have humidity. Oh man!
My wife's like, "Can't you just put them in the garage?" I'm like, "That doesn't happen to my comics."
It can in my house, and that's where they are.
You at least have what's the average temperature over there in California? 80 degrees.
So yeah, the way I usually tell it is where I live, we have about a dozen days a year where the low overnight temperature gets low enough to give you frost. And we have about a dozen days a year where it gets above 95. Otherwise, the most of the time, when everybody's running around in the winter saying it's cold during the daytime, it's like in the upper 50s to low 60s. And then when we're complaining that it's hot, it's like in the low 90s.
Yeah, because I'm quickly getting pushed out of my office because there's nothing but comics here now. So I'd like to have, I don't know where I'm going to put them in my house. I'd like to have one space where I can have all my boxes, but in the garage here in Texas, it could reach 110, 115.
Same here,
Yeah.
Florida.
and I don't need one big comic book.
Right. Yeah. Well, plus you have where in Texas you're at. Are you where it's humid or are you where it's dry?
I'm where it's dry, microwave dry. North
At least,
Texas.
well. So I mean, yeah, I mean, my garage can get kind of warm because it is on the southern exposure, but it's so maybe it gets in the upper 90s in the garage, but you know what? It is what it is. They're the books are, I put them in archival stuff, and then and then I put them in those plastic totes and rack them, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But my warehouse racking is getting full, and I have another set of racking to build. And this is the problem: is if you go down the slab rabbit hole, is they take up even more space. Take it off.
So, no, see you later, Flash. Flash Ray.
Somebody else is taking off. Yeah. The my problem is when you start getting close to 1,000 slabs, those are a lot. You can't put more than like 28 to 30 in a box.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that's true.
It just starts taking up infinitely more space.
Yeah.
Yes, Scott, $45 boxes, and I have more on the way. They're $50. Thank you very much. I don't know why I keep telling you that.
What is it, mystery boxes?
He gets on me. No, he gets on me because all I put my comics in are the BCW plastic boxes.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
It's nothing
They're
wrong with
way
that.
too expensive for Scott. Scott can't see paying that price for them.
I use old diaper boxes. I was throwing away short boxes every week. Like, what am I doing?
I tell you, I have a mix. I started off with all the
I use the floor.
The cardboard BCW boxes, I started off with them, but I've been slowly migrating into the plastic BCW bins just because they are much when you're moving them. If you move them around, everything else just hold the better, so much better. And
Exactly.
I feel that they protect I could throw a couple desiccant packs in there too, and with the books and.
See, now I do have a closet I can fit them in, but I so dread having to pull each one out just to file books away every.
That's why I like about the racking is I can have them racked or you gotta get to those drawer bins.
They make drawer bins. There's this company in Colorado called Collection Drawer Company, and they have some good products.
Nice.
That's where I buy all mine from.
Or you go to the office supply store and you buy some used
File cabinet ones.
not the horizontal filing cabinets, and you can rack them up. I know that's how like my LCS.
They're fireproof too.
Or you can just buy some wood.
You could get some fire
and make your own. A fraction of the cost.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. The reality of going to a used office supply store right now, especially as a lot of offices have downsized and everything else.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that stuff is cheaper than by the time lumber prices aren't low.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like this is an office. Like this is a legit office in here, but I don't like it to look like an office. Does that make sense? Like I spend a lot of time in this room with YouTube and then work and then so I kind of have a little bit of everything up on the wall, comic books, business stuff, and just bringing in just office furniture is just kind of cringy to me. It's
well,
have you guys seen Matt's room? God dang it, I just forgot his name. Dang it, Matt something. He's got an awesome where he's got wooden. He created his own boxes where you can slide them out. Matt Woods is an amazing comic book room.
Oh, awesome.
And he was like, he made it himself, and it slides out. It's on sliders, but it's in wood. It's beautiful, immaculate. It's amazing. It even has a slot where you can put a cover in the plastic slot right out the front.
Yeah, I see some of those, and I see pictures of the Perry Evil. Like that's the walls and walls of books.
Yeah, I know, it's the best. I love it. That's why I like
got them in there like bookshelf.
Yeah.
If I can surround myself with my books, I'd be happy.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't have a full basement or anywhere to live. I don't live in a place. I don't even have a place where we even have basements, right? So.
Same here. But Louis, that room you have that you do Newport Live from with the air conditioner, isn't that all your book stuff there too?
Yes, it is. I'm so lucky. I got a comic room. It's this little house behind our house, and it's really cool and it's pretty perfect. It's
Is it a
airtight.
she shed? It's a she shed, isn't it? You're trying to be manly about it,
Yes.
but it's a she shed.
It's a she, they, them. Okay.
It's a she shed that identifies as he, him, they.
Yeah,
I have an
love
Esma
it, dude.
shed.
Well, when we bought this house, that was my wife's selling point to me. Is like, you get your own comic room. Like, let's do this. And then when we moved here, that's when she had to work from home for like a year. We made her office there. I'm like, oh, you promised me darkness. I finally got it in, and I love it, dude. I love that room to death. More than my kids. Sorry, guys.
Hey, this is why I live the dream that I got one that's in college and the other one's about to go to college, and they're moving out. Right? I moved it. I send them to school out of state so they can't come back.
I'll do that out of state tax. I don't care. Let's do that.
And well, because of California, actually, the out of state isn't any worse than in state.
Oh my God, you're breaking even.
because they'll get done in 4 years versus 5 to 6. But my kids' rooms are really small. They're only like 10 by 12, and I never upgraded the rooms because I'm like, well, I don't want you moving back in here. So it's like when they're as soon as the first one's out, it's like that room is claimed, brother. It's like, ooh, you're 19, you're almost there. You come on, you finish up that school, get the hell out.
That's what I do. I don't count their birthdays up. I count down from 18. So my daughter's negative 11 right now.
Hey, that's how we decided when to have them. It's like, when do I not want to have them?
Sorry, guys, you're kind of not.
I just made that comment to my oldest the other day.
She about college. She was like, I don't want you to change my room into your YouTube nerd shit. And I was like, not a problem. So we moved.
It won't be your room.
She doesn't have a room here.
She just moved houses.
Yes. Didn't tell her.
Unless you're going to continue to pay rent, and it's not your room.
Yeah,
That's
right.
very fair.
I was like, whatever. Like,
the only problem is, Louis, as they get older, you got to going back to our early comment. It gets to the point though where you just can't make more. It really is no return on them anymore because you just go.
Well, to be honest,
I don't want. I mean, I could, but I don't want to.
I don't want the first two. I love them, but oh my God, I want more comics.
Me and my wife, we had one, and we're like, if this one turns out to be a disappointment, do we really want to try this again? We were like, no, we can live with one mistake.
Yes, exactly.
Louis sitting there hugging his kids. I love you guys, but you do understand the first time somebody wants to give me an AF-15 in a 5.0 or better for one of you, you're gone.
Here you go, fresh liver.
I will trade you for 32 pieces of paper.
Yeah, sorry, kids.
The old.
I don't support any of this.
The old John Belushi with Blues Brothers. How much for the kids? AF-15 and a 5.0 or better. You want them both? 8.0 or better, or maybe an AF-15 and an giant size X-Men.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Throw in an action one, no problem.
Yeah, Deck 27.
All right, so let me ask the question then. Would you take your current collection now and trade it for 2 or 3 of those huge ghost books?
No.
Or would you rather keep the journey instead of having just those 2 big ones?
Yeah,
for me, I mean, it's those are nice books to talk about. I'm at peace with the facsimiles I have, and that if it ever comes to it, and I get the opportunity, then great. But I mean,
yes, exactly.
I mean, yes, it would be exciting to have 3 books on this wall that are those bangers, but I mean, it wouldn't be as impressive. I don't think. I mean, even though people say, wow, those are 3 great books, but
yeah,
everybody seems to think that these books are just fine.
Most of my collections, Olden Age and early Silver Age, so I can't pass that stuff up. Like, I don't.
Joe, do you read anything?
I've got about 100 books.
I'm sorry?
Do you read anything modern?
Yeah, I do. On Blaster or Stash It, I read.
Duh, it's not like I watched one of your videos the other day.
I gotta go get some more coffee.
Yeah, I read whatever came out this week, and I do a review over at Blaster or Stash It on my own channel.
Mastodon, what are you saying, bro?
Oh, there's about 100 books in my collection that have sentimental value from my childhood, so there's no way they're leaving.
That's fair.
So
that's huge. Sentimental ones stick with me too. I don't let go of those. A-OKs, I don't let go. Yeah, I'm all about that. It
I
is.
also have an
It's
auction
surrounding
site
ourselves.
that I can dump a lot of my stuff at. So like, if we start everything off at $1, that's where most of my modern stuff goes.
I feel that all the time. I go up and down with like my old Peter Parker Spider-Mans. Like I don't really care about them. But then I start looking through them, and I'm just like, what am I talking about? I love each and every one of you guys. So I don't know. I'm never gonna let go. But someday, who knows? Out of sight, out of mind, kind of thing. Because I have a lot of fun keys that I always want, a lot of grails now. So I am pretty happy. But I'm never gonna stop. My wife sees happening. It's like, is that enough comics? Like, it's never enough comics, lady.
Never enough Knicks, never enough comics.
Yeah. This is true. It's not our fault they keep making them.
True.
Well, I see what Dracula's saying. Yeah, okay, maybe a lot of your stuff's not easy to replace, but I can also just get a credit line, keep this too, and not have to go reacquire all those books again. I mean, there's a lot of books that I have, that because of the way the prices are, assuming that we don't have a complete crash. I mean, I expect some downturn, and we're seeing some of that, but some of these books, when I see like my Ultimate Fallout 4, that I picked up a year and a half ago for like $250, I'm never going to acquire it for anywhere close to that. And there's a lot of books like that, if I really had that opportunity to get something and I really wanted that AF-15 or whatever it is real bad, fine. I have credit at my disposal. I'll go into debt if I had to.
I think this community might have stopped that crash because there's so many books I get because of you guys now. And I think it happens all over. And I think we're also inspiring the next generation too. I think it's huge. Like, honestly, this has never been this big.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot of, that self-feeding, and there'll be some, I expect, just simply because as people go out and are doing other things and, vacation funds become vacation funds again and everything else, you'll have some of that. And then some of it is just, the cyclical pump up with a property, right? I mean, we're seeing, the Carnage book, that book's dropped like $500 from its peak. Is it going to drop down to being another $50 book again? No, but is it going to drop down maybe to be a $750, $800 book? That wouldn't surprise me. But it's not that old of a book. It's not like the print run is really all that small.
They're all worth what people are willing to pay.
Exactly. Exactly. And what the great thing is it just inspires me to go find different things, right? So if everybody's looking at this, that's why I've been going off and getting these Atomic Age and Golden Age books, right? Because I'm getting these things for $50 or whatever. For I mean, the Buck Rogers is probably the most I've paid for a Golden Age book in a while. That guy cost me like $200, but that's a freaking 1942 Buck Rogers. I'm expecting it to grade out at about a 6.5 to a 7. I mean, that's
not too many chances for an 80-year-old book.
That's a great point.
No.
Right.
And they're all distracted with the indies, and we can get all of these excellent Golden Age now.
Right.
And
the great thing about Golden Age books is that, it's not necessarily about, is it a key issue or not? It's about the cover on the Golden Age books almost as much as and oftentimes more so than anything else, because that's what sells it and grabs it and goes with it. And so, I mean, yes, my next goal for my next kind of like personal grail to acquire is I want to get a nice Planet Comics book, because I don't have any Planet Comics in my collection. But it's like Golden Age, you can sit there and go, hey, if I can find a girl in distress, a rocket ship, a jetpack, or a bondage cover, that's just gold, right?
Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
They smell so good.
He's gonna go grab all three.
I got a book that's got a woman in a jetpack being chased by a rocket ship, and she's tied up.
How have they not made a cologne of that Golden Age smell yet? I don't know.
Oh,
that is a beautiful smell. Those moldy spores. Oh, wow.
Rob,
That's-
you said Atomic Age. What's Atomic Age?
So Atomic Age is this kind of like CBCS uses it to label books. So from about 1949 to 1955, this subset range of the Golden Age, they sometimes refer to as Atomic Age, especially when they're talking about sci-fi books, because you have this kind of boom, the post-atomic weapons portion of that, especially with sci-fi books, they'll refer is sometimes referred to that.
Okay, that's
Just like I'm trying to. There's a few of us that are trying to get the foil age recognized as the subset of the modern age for the 90s, right?
I showed like 6 of those earlier.
Yeah, it's like, come on, let's call the foil age. Let's go. It keeps our metal theme going. And
I think the Atomic Age inspired Stan Lee with the Hulk, if I remember that right. He was just saying, "This is the age, we don't know what stuff's happening to us." So he
big bomb, gamma bomb goes off.
Yeah.
I mean, so many of the Silver Age Marvel characters are affected some sort by radiation, right? Some explosion, some lab experiment, something with radiation happens that causes this character to get these powers, right? Other than the just straight up mutation ones, right? And so the pouch age, there you go. That's just a subset of the foil age, and it specifically revolves around Liefeld.
The Liefeld age.
Liefeld, yeah. The age of no feet.
Nothing revolves around.
He's married to Tori from Saved by the Bell, people.
Is that supposed to be a good thing?
No, that's her sister.
I love Tori. She's a triplet.
But yeah, so I'm sorry. I've come across that term, that Atomic Age, and I use it a lot because I love it, because it really does do a good job of really defining that subset where you have this boom of science fiction that really takes off post World War II, and it just works really well.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Don Rosa is a big collector of Atomic Age.
Nice.
You know who Don Rosa is.
All right.
So we're gonna,
hey Nick, wake up! It's time to embiggen.
We're gonna see some,
be a host.
some bondage, some ladies in distress.
So this is some stuff that I haven't had a chance to sort yet. But you want to talk about a Golden Age comic book? Target.
Yeah. Nice.
Right.
Nice. Very nice.
Jungle cover with badass people on it.
Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
Woman in distress.
Yep.
Man.
This is great.
Classic superhero, cheesy dinosaur.
Yes.
I love those. I love the cheesy dinosaurs,
ACG,
man.
All right, a comical character today that was actually in a pretty creepy comic book.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's great.
Awesome.
I love some of his old ones in the police files.
Rocket ships. Now that's how a rocket ship looks.
That is straight up gold right there.
Rocket Kelly.
I made a joke about Plastic Man the other day.
Things you can grab and go giggity giggity at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Giggity. Awesome.
Monsters you see all the time in Marvel and don't know where they came from.
Yes.
Hey, cool.
Orgo.
Yeah, brother.
Slightly racist military banter and propaganda.
Oh, there's a lot.
There's
of that.
tons of those.
Ranger Comics.
Woman in distress, but still kick ass because she's a redhead.
Oh, nice.
Now I'm a hard collector of Ranger comics. Like that's my line.
Cool.
Modern monsters, nobody knows where they came from. Again, there's Titan.
Nice.
The Living Hulk.
Nice, bro.
Heck
Awesome.
yeah.
So I just want to share a couple since we were talking about it.
Yeah, no, these are great. I love the art on those is so great.
Especially this Plastic Man. Like, let me show you Plastic Man.
I love Plastic Man.
Me too.
Because he's kind of cartoony now, right? But this is one of the ones where the cover, the art and the inside's the same way. Right? So like everything's this creepy and macabre in here. And he's not like this fun loving, kind of side talking little hustler guy. Like Like he's just a superhero in it, and now he's got to go against these just crazy villains in it. It's stupid.
Awesome. I mean, that's what's great about these Golden Age covers is that, especially is that they are hand done pieces of art, and that's as much as I love, I love some of the modern digital stuff and everything else, but there's a reason why Alex Ross people gravitate to that stuff, right? Yeah. And the Peach Momoko, even if you love her or hate her, I mean, she came up because she was doing stuff by hand and watercolor stuff. It's just something about that stuff that's just so beautiful.
Yeah, watercolor is really challenging.
I mean, and for me, half of what I do with my comics, right? There's a core bit of comics that I collect to read. I mean, I'm going to read even through the Nick Spencer run. I'm going to read Spider-Man. I will force myself, right? And I'll suffer through Batman. Those are like the the staples, and I love them. And and there'll be some others that I'll read, but there's a lot of stuff I pick up. I pick it up for art, and that's how I'm going to collect. I'm an art collector from that aspect, and my art's going to be comic book art. But that's fine.
It's starting to mesh, to be honest, with all the variant covers. Because I started as an art collector, and then I got into comics because it literally just bled into it. I was like, well, I could have all these cool variant covers, and these are the same artists that I see at the booths at cons. So I like the interlockingness of it.
Yes, that's why I love raw books. I'm always gonna want raw books, always. TPD, you're cute. I love to know the story. I like it raw.
I like it raw.
Oh, remember that?
Yeah, I'll let that one slide because it's been a long time since we've had something like that.
Well, we've been really mild, to be honest.
All right, so I need y'all's help with something.
Get pasta.
So August is coming, and I got to have another Evil Layer project, and I'm torn between three. So help me out with this.
Okay.
One, we could do I haven't done anything really technical in there, so a laser that will shoot over 3 miles and hit the closest water tower, like straight beam laser.
Awesome.
Two,
laser.
Yeah, right. Laser. That's where I kind of right. I was thinking Cyclops and Iron Man. That solid state laser, not pew pew laser, but laser. Two, we look at somebody in the community and who does unboxings, and we make them a kniffy. A kniffy is what I call a box that, for YouTubers to open up unboxings. I call it a kniffy because every profession should have a professional tool. Right, and we base it off of like we'll make something that looks like something I don't know Craven would carry or whatever.
Cool.
Or three, where the very first Evil Layer video, I kind of shit on the whole speed formula and how it was actually an algebraic problem and broke it down for people. What would a speed formula actually look like, and how can I run up to 4 times faster with my prosthetic hips?
Yes, so three.
I want 3, especially if there's a pull string involved to get that motor.
Hey, Token, I think you have my.
Hold on, I gotta adjust the choke.
Awesome,
dude, I want a superhero comic like that. Something stupid, just like a lawnmower engine attached his back, and he's got this looks like a job for Moorman.
Moorman.
Yeah, 2 strong men, and the funds will be endless.
How do you pass up a freaking laser?
I know, lasers.
You get a lot of trouble like that, though. No.
Wait, do you live in a place where you could see 3 miles?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, so what we would do is, and the thought was, a lot of the stuff we kind of conceptualize, but we just don't pull it off yet.
Yeah.
What we would do is we would go to the top floor of the local Masonic Lodge I'm a member of, and we would shoot 3 miles across the town of Great Bridge to the water tower.
I can't see through the smog in LA, so I just we got to see like a half mile or so.
It will shoot right through there.
Just go out to the desert. You got to go out further to the desert.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't be rocket legs. We're thinking spring powered legs, where you use your own inertia to.
And some energy return.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's all about the downforce.
Like the Reebok pumps. Wait, no.
Yeah, right. And then the knife would just be a blacksmithing video decorating it. We'll come up with like Damascus or something. I don't
But
know.
who would test out the rocket legs though?
I would put them on.
Yes. Yes.
It will leap
Rocket
tall buildings with a
Man.
single two-stroke motor.
I mean, I guess I could like go down to
fast as a
Norfolk and
coal-powered
pay some bum to
locomotive.
put them on, but I don't think that's ethical.
Hey, Shop, my man. He's got amazing Spider-Man covers, brother.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, that's like every time I grab some of these sub 100s, I think of two people: my man Shop and you, Louie. I mean, it's like, oh man, I can't wait to these guys. I can't wait to see their comments. It's like I love.
Hey, so I'm going to ask also too. Shop is 5 away from
All people.
100.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, shop and is definitely needs some help there, and you know, of course, to me, I'm sorry. Every time I see Louis, man, Louis is criminally low for the content and creativity that you put out, man. It is a criminal, a crime against humanity.
I like being the best kept secret on YouTube. I like
Holy
it.
shites!
I'm overwhelmed with comments.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for dropping that link.
Awesome. Yeah, Shop's awesome, dude.
I mean, I understand when it's me. I mean, I don't do shit except open the box for God's sakes, and then say some stupid self-deprecating comment and maybe sing to myself, which nobody should want to hear. But, you know, at least when Louis sings, it's got actual forethought of, you know, into it, and it's good, as opposed to some gravelly voice going blah blah blah. It sounds great in my head, but man,
I'm only here for our people, our community. Everybody else can suck it.
Get two words for you.
I think that's the cool part, though, in what you're saying earlier, that like the community is keeping itself going. Because like, I literally only collect indie books, and it's crazy that I can come on stuff like this and I just learn. I sit back and I learn. I get to see all this cool stuff, and it's.
Dude, I would have never known about this if it wasn't for you. And you said somebody else told you about this.
Yeah, Peter Parker Comics told me about it. I just pass along information because I'm just a sponge. I like absorbing things. I don't have the problem of not having a roof over my head, and I have enough disposable income that I can have a collection. And I love that's a community that we all share, and we all look out for each other. We drop links. It's very inclusive and supportive, and I love it.
I tell my wife we're all variants of each other, basically. We're all the same person.
It's inclusive and it's supportive unless you say you like PGX comics, and then you get the hate. Trust me.
Hey, Louis and I are both raw guys, so
Well, I like me. I guess whatever. I don't know what my identity. I guess I like them all.
Yeah,
But,
there's no reason for me to slab any of my indie books. I can just go grab them.
For me, especially my older stuff, like all these, I know it's like almost criminal for Louis to hear me say that my sub 100s are all going to get slabbed, but it's like, okay, I've seen them, I've read them, I can read them other places. I want to preserve these things because
that's a smart thing.
This is I don't even care with the ASMs what it grades out to, because it's not about value. It's about I want to preserve those art, because I'm not going to get another Ditko Spidey Man. I'm not going to get, you know.
Yep, I completely agree. The preservation aspect is awesome.
Yeah.
Is there a comic museum out there that has like one of everything?
Actually, the Library of Congress has, and then thank us to Anachronic for letting me know about it. I don't know if you knew about it before that, but that's the first time. Yeah, that's the first time I've learned about it, was when Anachronic Joe brought that up. But also there is there are a couple museums I've spotted that have some super incredible collections that are available, but most of them tend to be it's not like a open to the public museum. It's kind of like private museums that they occasionally let people go in and whatnot. But yeah, no, those, and in my same thing with the Golden Age books, if I'm 80-year-old newsprint, if it survived this far, this long, it deserves to get protected. If somebody else down the road, when I finally let it go, wants to crack it open and read it, knock themselves out, they're welcome to. It's their book at that point. But for me, it's like I just like to know I have it and I'm preserved it and I'm doing my part to.
I wish that the slab industry would have adapted like some kind of barcode scanner that you can like go and reference the books. Like a lot of the stuff is available digitally.
VIN number.
Yeah, I think that would have been kind of
I mean, I've always said that too. That'd be great to be able to do. Granted, some of them you can pay them to scan and give you digital copies, but then that's freaking expensive.
Yeah, especially when we talk about the sheer quantity of.
Exactly. I mean, almost kind of wish it was like DVDs, right? When I bought a book, I get a digital copy, right? You know,
yeah.
It doesn't matter how old it was. I automatically get that. I can do something, but whatever.
If I ever release my comic book, I'll probably put like some kind of barcode somewhere for a free digital copy.
Just make sure, make sure it's not a peel off sticker that then later on you get it incomplete because someone claimed their digital copy and now you get an incomplete on the freaking slab.
I'm gonna put ads for free $100 bills at the back of my comic book.
Just cut this out, cut out this coupon and send it in.
Make sure you color it.
That's why I was just reading this. Backside of this one was like one of these ads was like a 2 free. This was like take your snapshots and get it blown up to a 5x7 enlargement. Get 2 free 5x7s. Just cut out this coupon and mail it.
So funny.
Oh, there's a cool story in regards to that. So Action 1 Comics, when it came out, they had a giveaway, and the giveaway was to win $1 and 30.
That's great because it's like 10 times the price.
I know. And here's what I imagine. There's a list and there's 30 people that won. They are the original comic book fans, superhero fans. There's a list of them. There are also a list of people who could have been like multimillionaires. But at the same time, they probably took that $1 and bought 10 more comics at the comic book store. And it perpetuated the fandom. And it's just kind of cool. And there is that list. You can see the list of the original fans of Action Comics.
That's awesome.
In the chat, there's Caps on Comics brought up a good point. I mean, we were talking about the Library of Congress, but it's not. It is true. It's not on display. They have a copy of everything, but it's not something where we can just go walk in and see them. Type of thing. It's only a lot of books are only available to researchers and other stuff.
Actually, if you go onto the Library of Congress website, you can fill out a piece of paper with the reasoning of what you want in advance, and you can go up there and look at it.
Yeah, because we're taxpayers and we're part owners of that.
You're part owner of it, but you do have to have some sort of significant reason. Right. So YouTube channel research is on there. One of the selections, content creation.
Still, unfortunately, it's not like some place where you can walk in and just see all these covers. I mean, that would be
just walking into anywhere, and
I'd be happy almost to see like a digital versions of all those covers. That'd be fun just to be able. Well, you could go forever. That's actually probably I'd die just scrolling through pictures.
Probably could. So
it'd be like National Treasure.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm gonna have to bring this stream to a close. So I have to earn my money today.
I don't think we're allowed to complain. Like you've been on there a long time.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, but it's like this stuff going is what this community is all about. And there's things here that I've heard that I have no clue ever existed. Yep. So if the knowledge is rolling, I love to see it. I love to hear it. But I got to pay the bills too.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, thanks for having us on. We appreciate it.
Let's go around the horn. We'll start with you, Mr. Kyle. What do you got going on your channel?
I'm gonna be interviewing The Rock. I just bought googly eyes from Michaels, and I'm still setting it up. It was supposed to be this week, but other than that, I'm literally. You can look me up on Instagram. I have a catalog of all my comic books in like picture format. You can click on that. I'm selling my comic books so that I could fund the creation of my own comic book. And I hang out in communities, and I love what we've all built here. So I'm just a big supporter. So
Hey, so I'm gonna drop the link for your IG now. Do you have is your YouTube channel up and running yet? No.
Yeah, it is, but it's like you can't find it. You could even search like my name, Promiscuous Time Traveler, and it doesn't even exist. I can't find it.
You must have it set to private or something.
I have no idea. I might have to go in there. I have like 30 subs, and I drop parody content, and it's just it's loving the community, but at the same time really poking fun at it. Like my next video is going to be filled with awkward pauses and serious questions. So yeah.
You should just do an entire video of nothing but cutting a box and bubble wrap, and then don't actually reveal anything that's there. Just 20 minutes of cutting into a box and tape and bubble wrap.
That's right up my alley. I literally interviewed somebody. It took 1:14, and I basically said, I was like, "Oh, hey, do you have anything that you want to talk about and tell everybody out on YouTube?" And he's like, "No, not really." I'm like, "All right, that's the end of the interview. See you guys later." So that's me. Okay,
that's all, folks.
All right. How about thank you for sharing that, sir? How about you, Mr. Legend, Freaky Louie? How about you?
So tomorrow, this morning, my Freaky Friday episode came out, and it was a Black Panther one, pretty awesome. And there is, if you watch it and comment and like, you might be entered, if I feel like it, to win.
Entered.
And then tomorrow night is Saturday Night Louie, baby. The funniest, craziest, fun time you can have on the YouTubes. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard, the real time. And Louis Herman will be making an appearance. And even though it's Louis Herman, it's still not safe for kids, believe it or not. So
he wasn't either. So
we know what brought that guy down. So let's get away from that. You should be okay.
Ooh. So that'll be tomorrow at $10.
Listen, if you guys have not seen any of Freaky Louie stuff, honestly, I've been following him since I first started on YouTube about 6 months ago, and his level of genius goes up every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But just don't take a shot every time he says, "You wouldn't believe what I paid for this, true believers." Because you would be
or every time he says, "Awesome."
Hey, thanks for sharing, Mr. Louie. All right, Pocan Joe.
I do a weekly comic book review. I just had one come out Wednesday. Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, me and the boys over at Blasted and Stashing Comics, we do a live chat. We can come in, we talk about books, review them. We're also the oldest comic book review talking head chat show on YouTube. We actually have an award for that. We're very not proud of it. We don't really care. Check game, so we don't care. we're truly the greatest secret. Even though we're the oldest, we're still under 1,000 subs because it's really just us talking. And we got a live chat. You're more than welcome to come by at Black.
It still allows you to sit there and say, "Hey, you know what?"
Yeah, right. Also, I do a monthly project towards the end of the month on the Pocan Joe channel. We'll be launching our Boom Boom Arrows.
I'm looking forward to
start with an E, tend to get frowned upon in the YouTube community. So we're making Boom Boom Arrows.
Yes.
Definitely to make sure you get that video. It'd probably just be easier to hit the notification bell because it's usually within the last 2 weeks that I can get the video out. So yeah, and if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments of one of my videos. I'm always happy to look at something and see if we can't make fantasy reality.
I want to see Mower Man.
And if you guys have never seen Pocan Joe, you want to talk one-off projects that you've never thought you would see in real life? That's the guy. That's the guy. And in addition to that, also one of the most creative giveaway contests I've ever seen. With seven questions that are harder than you think to answer. Just awesome. Just awesome.
Also, if you keep around long enough, in October, I do my yearly villains contest. That is a fun one. People really enjoy that one.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Some great stuff coming from there. Thank you for sharing, sir. How about you, Mr. Donnie, Mastodon Comics and Music? What do you got going on?
Well, currently I don't have anything going on, but next month I'm going to start dropping my Marvel graphic novel reviews again.
Nice.
Start doing the next 10. September, I'm going to start the cover-to-cover show back up, and I also have another new show that I'm currently hashing through. I haven't come up with a name of it. Working title is the top. But we'll see
I
what
would name
happens
it
with
that. That sounds awesome. Working title.
Actually,
it market tested slightly better than the bottoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, for me too, it's like summer seems to be that lull. You got too much family stuff going on. My wife and my son are home from school, and that kind of puts a curb on what I can do and the kind of looks I get and how much I get yelled at for doing
Yes.
it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, once August for me too, it's like it'll start back up. But
Yep.
Awesome stuff. Thanks, Donnie.
Yep.
And my brother, Wall Hot Fire Slab brother, what do you got?
Real simple. I mean, I got my Monday mail calls every Monday, and then I got this Tuesday marks the return of Sidekicks Talk Comics. Slot is back in the position that will be now only an every other week show, and it will only be on my channel. But that's fine. So this week we're going to kick off our show. We're going to talk about Loki. We're trying to work in a date for an upcoming episode. We're going to have an interview with Rob Pilgrim, who's the head of PGX East, who acquired that. Talk about their stuff and other stuff down the road for it. Other than that, then there's usually some other random video that pops up. So notification bells are usually best. Sidekick, and then Slab Hub, no Slab Hub this Saturday because I'm cooking all weekend doing barbecue. But next week on Saturday, Slab Hub returns along with the random pool giveaway.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. I think that I want to see one of those brisket barbecue cookout videos. So
There's a brisket barbecue one that I did not too long ago. It's in my channel listing. I have a spatchcock chicken one that's recorded that I haven't edited to post, and we'll do some other stuff down the road. But I'm trying to keep my focus of on the comics on the channel. Just drop the occasional barbecue stuff. That's just my other side hustle, right? That's where like up like there's that's the lamp. Where'd it go?
It's not a comic at all.
You pull out like your barbecue trophies and stuff just to sit there and say, yeah, it's award-winning barbecue.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What do you got?
That's the dream, baby.
Thank you for flexing on us. Appreciate it, Rob.
No worries.
Now we all want to taste it.
I want to shout out.
Hey, we have a slogan. Our slogan is "It's the best barbecue you've never tasted."
Sounds delicious.
What's up, Nick?
I want to shout out for sure the people who have been in the chat for the past 6 hours. Is so
or any part of it.
Yes, any part of it. We've been going for a long time listening to us. And hey, next Friday we'd love to see you guys. We'd love to talk to you in the chat, but please come join. That's what this community is all about. It's all about getting together and getting to know us. Don't be scared. We're not going to make fun of you right off the bat, but when we do make fun of you, you made it.
Nobody, I haven't made it yet.
No.
Everybody's too nice to me. I just showed up.
We've had plenty.
Unlike it's the best.
We've had plenty of backdoor jokes about Rob. So, all right. So I want to shout out two things. Right before Louis' show, Chip Getler has a hangout called Banter, and it was pretty much that same theme where we invite the community to come out, and I'm talking like it's my show because that's what it feels like. Chip invites everybody to come hang out. Please, I encourage you to do so. If this is your first time, if you're on every week, please come join us. It's a great time leading up to Louis' show. Something more important, a little bit more of a serious note, July 30th into July 31st is Comics Curing Cancer on Cardboard Crazy's channel. It's a 24-hour live stream where we're going to be raising money to cancer research. And earlier, if you were on Mark's show, you know the fire that is coming artistically, not only out of Austin LeMay, but that guy to my far right, Louis. The artistic community comes out. There'll be tons and tons of other good times for a great cause.
Yeah.
That's once this video is done, I'll link it up. But that's leading July 30th at 10 p.m. Eastern, all the way into July 31st, 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, so come out, have a good time too. Come, I think tagline 2 is, kick cancer in between the legs. So
it's not much either. I think 2,000 he's trying to raise. Very low number.
we're gonna blow past that.
I saw him like we're gonna kill it.
I think Austin LeMay's cover alone of Something Is Killing the Pharaohs might put at least half of that on there. Yeah. All right. So again, thank you to the chat. Thank you to these fine gentlemen. Let's keep it going, guys. This is a great community. Come join us. Come join us.
Good.